Hi. Good morning, everyone. Do we see and do we hear? I've got one mochi resting on the corner of the bed, and he's been cattering all morning long. So hopefully, see here, feel Heidelin hours. So hopefully he doesn't make any mischief for us today. Hopefully he's committed enough mischief, and now he will sneak so we can peacefully progress through. I guess it's a little unclear what MSQ level we are on. I thought we were starting 79. Chat says we're starting 78. I don't have the next quest actually accepted, so I can't verify. But I'm pretty sure we are heading towards what will be our final Shadowbringers dungeon, which is very exciting for me. But I also I don't want it to end. I'm actually really enjoying Shadowbringers. It doesn't feel finished. There's so much that's happening. I don't know. I did not replace my notebook, by the way, but I did spill tea on it. So it's not in very good. Oh, nice. You can't see the stain on camera. That's fantastic. Yeah. So it's like filthy and cramped. It has thoroughly reached its expiration date. But good morning, everybody. How are we? It's Friday. How we feeling? I am surprisingly energetic. I slept well. I woke up early. I went for a really long walk. There's a medication I take that needs to be refilled. And it's apparently been on back order and or discontinued since May. So I called the doctor and I was like, yeah, they say I don't have this. Is there anything else? And the doctor went, yeah, don't worry. I'll put in a different order. So she put in a different order and my insurance said, yeah, we don't cover that. So I'm like, okay. Any chance you might change your mind? And the insurance company's like, nah. So I'm just like, great. I don't need this, probably. It's fine. Yeah, I can just stop taking this cold turkey. It'll be fine. Surely there won't be any. So I called my provider and left a message and I was like, so now what? And I haven't heard from her. So I just think it's really funny the way that can happen. I just think that's really neat and cool. Yo! Do you know what class you're going to play, Corpse B? I finally accepted a couple of weeks ago. I hit burnout, so I have not been participating in any of my D&D sessions, but I'm very excited to get back to it this week, next week, or maybe the week after. This is me realizing I have the last of my 3 on off-site work gigs and may not be able to play while I'm traveling. It's fine. Yeah, it's cool. It's super funny because it's also like, is there an alternative you would cover? And they're just like, eh. And it's like, do you care that this other one it's not available anymore? It doesn't appear to be manufactured. Or there's like some critical supply chain issue and they're like, that sucks. And I'm like, do you want to do anything about it? And they're like, eh. It's like, okay, cool. Artemis, I haven't heard about any of the shenanigans. I don't like what I'm reading or what I'm hearing. I don't like when NPCs die. I am that person in D&D parties. I don't actually like killing that much. I want to find alternative solutions to combat, especially with characters that I may have interacted with before. I don't like killing. Despite what my playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV might suggest, because every time Valkyrie's on screen, I'm like, can we kill this guy? That's different. He's evil. There's no, moral complexity to him. Also, I don't want to fuck him. So, it's, they're not really going to throw Valkyrie any bones, right? But I've missed you all. I've had a very long week, and I've been thinking about Final Fantasy for ages. Oh, this is very exciting. Well, maybe I shouldn't announce this yet. Okay, you'll get half an announcement. I'm thinking about doing a cool thing, and we'll know if the cool thing is happening in a couple of weeks. Maybe. This is my yeah, because it's like, if it doesn't work out, then I would feel silly being like, I'm doing this, and then having to walk it back. So I guess you get the ambiguous, maybe something neat will happen shortly, very soon on the calendar. Somewhat quickly, but also in the distant, you can look forward to a potentially good thing happening to you that happens to me that we can share in joy together. I'm an English major. Great joy playing someone who talked their way into places they ought not to be, but also they still need. No, I don't like killing. I want to make friends. I play fantasy to, it's great, right? Art imitates life. I play Final Fantasy to enjoy twinkdom and own a home, which I can't do because of critical housing shortage. That's fine. I'll never own a fucking house in whatever game I play, except Dragon Heist Waterdeep, I guess. That's it. That's the only game where I'll ever own a home. Hi, son! Welcome home! Hi, Darius! What's going on? I applied for a metaphor key. So we'll see what happens with that. That's not the cool thing. But I am trying to be more proactive in taking the initiative instead of letting my overwhelming fear of effort resulting in failure prevent me from exerting any effort at all. So, we're trying to make healthy decisions for brains. Brain doesn't like it. Brain says this is scary. This is a lot of work, actually. So, really, anything, John. Game keys. I suppose, it could be anything. It could be anything. I don't have any reason to need to stop stream early today. What is this a message for? I don't need to buy anything from you. Let me read this really quick. Damn, I'm waiting on an email that I hope will be good news. And every time I get an email now, I hear the Metal Gear Solid alert sound, and I rush to my phone to check my email, and there it's always like spam. It's like, oh, shoes for 20% off. Would you like some hand cream? And I'm like, no, I don't. Where's the email I'm looking for? Where's the email I want to read with my, it's not here. It may not ever be here, but that's fine. So I need to free myself from the Pavlovian email experience, and I don't really know how, but. Wait, is Metaphor coming out? Wait, the full game is out in less than 10 days? Are you for real? Wait, 1 week from today, Metaphor comes out? The actual full game? What? I also thought it was next year. I don't know why. I guess I'm just not used to teasers and full releases being so close together. You're gonna lose. Oh yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, I expect I won't hear from you for 6 days. How long would it take to finish this game? I hope it's not longer than 6 days, but I'd understand if it was. Super hyped. It looks really slick. I might actually have to play this one, potentially off stream, but working, so I just saw you asking how I'm doing. Okay, but tired. I'm also tired, but that's just kind of the default state of being for me, Freya. I hope work is going well. A week and a half of constant play, because that's a lot. It'd be worth it. Man. I like games. I want to play games. I want to do stuff. I've got ideas of things that I want to implement for the channel, so we'll see. Thankfully, uneventful playing. Yo, let's go! Let's go! Yeah, you know what? Speaking of playing Final Fantasy 14, let's just get into it, I think. Yeah. I would like to pop by an inn and switch out a glamour item. I've been using my Realm Reborn relic weapon, and now I've got my Stormblood relic weapon. So let's swap it out so it's pretty, and maybe I'll do a quick dye job. But I think we're gonna finish Shadowbringers in the same glamour we started it in. It just feels right. It feels right, and it feels right to play it as a white mage. I wondered if I would do it as a red mage or dark knight, because those are classes that I narratively would have picked up, or even dragoon. I would have picked up along the way, especially post Xenos gets very interesting for my warrior of light. But I think we'll probably do white mage. This feels right. It feels good. I'm taking us into the game. As always, let me know if there are any audio or visual hiccups. Hey, Ilias, what's going on? How are you? Okay, and I click in and I hit this button. I'm good. Thank you for asking. How is work going? I logged in and introducing the friends. We've got Caramel Cheesecake, level 99 Skeleton. We've got Liliana Lunalva, moderator John Shortcut. It's the pals. It's the friends. I think I can probably go bonk. No, which one is it? Is it bonk? All of my settings are fucked up, so sorry about that. I do the friend corner. I love to hang out by this pillar. Sometimes, a couple of weeks ago, there was like this very interesting, like, it felt very West Side Story, where like the three of us would hang out here, and then like right in front of us or immediately to the side of us, there was a host of no fewer than 6 male Vieira, just like in a clump at any given time. And I was like, are they gonna start? I felt very threatened. I wanted to be part of their gang. I was like, I'm also a male Vieira. Hello. But they were so cool looking. I didn't interact with them, and I probably would have gotten like iced out if I had, right? And I would have deserved that. One of them pet me at some point, and I wondered if like that meant something. I was like, what are we? But it turned out we were nothing. Made me very sad. Anyway, let me head to the inn really quickly and swap out. We could do that in the Crystarium, but I'm already in Limsa, so we might as well just get it out of the way. And that gives people time to trickle in also, since I didn't chat for super long today. Does anyone have plans for the weekend? Where I am, do you remember last week where I said, I think it's finally fall, the air feels so crisp? That was a lie. For the last 72 hours, we've had extreme heat warnings. It's miserable here. I don't like it. I don't recommend it. I'll be playing so much Eureka. Tap me in. Hit me up. I would also like to finish the Eureka experience. My tank needs to glow. What am I doing? Where's my purple one? Not that one. Yeah, I think we can just swap the weapon. And I think this is good. I think Lakshmi's necklace is gonna be too much. Yeah, it's too much. So we'll go back to, what was it? Was it yellow? I'm pretty sure it was yellow. Yeah! Let's go! Ready for Shadowbringers. Cozy sweater and a warm... I have so many sweaters and sweatshirts I want to break out, but I can't. When it's this hot, I will die. I will actually die. I don't like to live in the desert. Somebody get me out of the desert. I'm not meant to be here. I'm meant to be somewhere else. I'm meant to be where it's cloudy and rainy and cool, and instead I languish and suffer in the heat and the sand. And I don't like it. The sun wishes I were dead. The sun wants to kill me. It's very hostile. Post Endwalker. Okay, they are way ahead of me. I'm still in Shadowbringer. Where am I going? I just assumed I'd be going to the Crystarium. Oh my god, I'm in Yulmore. The thick... It's not fair. I wish autumn were autumning where I was. Ooh, who are you? Ooh, okay. All right, cute cat girl. I see you. Where is my quest? Over here? Aha! We talked to Thancred. I'm always excited to talk to Thancred. What level is this? Here's some dream powder. We're administering it to the enthralled to keep them calm until they can receive proper attention. I would appreciate it if you could assist. It is, oh, it's 77? I'm a liar. I'm sorry, let me update the title. I thought we were at 79. Those affected are scattered all over the city. I suggest starting your search of the derelicts and working your way up. When you're done, be sure to let Reen know. Is it? Yeah, it's 77. I'm so sorry. Why did it say 78 last time? I was wrong last week too then. That's so embarrassing. All right. I imagine we're probably about to hit 78, so I'll just say 78 actually. Watching you go at it made me want to play again. What are you gonna play? What class? If you ever want someone to play with, I would love to play with you. I'm always this is really pretty. I hope we can do like some G posing and stuff in here later. Cause this is actually really pretty. Wait a minute, isn't there like a stripper pole in the basement? I'm pretty sure there's a stripper pole in the basement. Yeah, Artemis, it's like, I can heal, I can tank, I can DPS, I will do anything for you. I don't know how to read this map. That's gonna be kind of a problem. Do I go through? Aha! Nope. Nope, that's not. I think I'm going away from where, yes. I go this way? Was there a room behind me that I totally missed? Yo, what is it? What's up with this architecture? What is this? What could this possibly mean? Happy weekend, Ragnaz. How are you? I guess we have to go back up? This doesn't feel right. I might need some help navigating Yulmore. I don't do well with verticality. So this may present some unforeseen complications for us. Okay, thankfully I can just teleport. Perfect. I don't need to learn if I can just teleport. You know what? We're not in combat right now, so we can hide the toolbar. And I suppose I must have attuned to all of these the last time we were here, because I certainly haven't done that since our revisit. But I don't see anybody to help? Is it gonna be obvious? Oh my god, I feel like an idiot. What the fuck? What is happening here? What do you mean? Where is everyone? Oh, okay. Hidden, collapsed behind a tent. All right. We found him. Lord Valthor, you are my daily this weird sort of like Christian fanaticism that's underpinning the Sin Eater storyline is very interesting to me. Administered dream powder. Yeah, we'll just sprinkle some powder on ya. Now you're asleep. You can stop craving Valthry. See, we're helping. And then it looks like we need to go to... There's going to be something in the mainstay. And something near the under... So the Great Gate will probably get us closest. Foul, man. It's so gross. Oh, no. It wants me to go to the... Okay. So we weren't moving towards the quest marker. We were moving towards the orange circle. Oh, we haven't been here in a long time. Do you think I can make that jump? Oh, we were really close. I'm not gonna do it again though. We do need to be upstairs. One day, probably when I'm current, I would like to go through and do all of the sightseeing logs. I think that can be just like really fun, kind of relaxing. Oh, we go all the way up. Okay. Hello. Lord Valkyrie, please take away the pain. You're the kind soul who saved me from falling to my death. I don't remember you. I'm so sorry. My mistress, she's been injured. Please help her, I beg you. Have some dust. Don't worry, it's magic powder. A medicine to help her rest while she awaits treatment, you say. Thank you so much. When she began acting strangely, I didn't know what to do. And then it looks like there's probably a couple more. We do have sprint back now. We'll try one more time. I don't think we can jump from the corner. I think maybe we need to jump like from the tip. It's gonna piss me off actually. That's a real like pass the controller to your friend kind of oh. No. I know what to do. Here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna have one of my friends who's really good at jumping puzzles land there. And then I'm gonna blue mage kill myself on the floor. And when they can res me, and when they res me, I will also be up there. That's how I solved the Kugane jumping puzzle. So the answer was killing myself all along. Aetherite Plaza. It's really funny to see too because it's so sudden. The blue mage kill yourself move. It's quite jarring to witness. Must stop trespassers sullying our paradise. Have some dust. Where did you fly to, my sweet canary? Wait a minute. Didn't we meet someone who was like an opera singer? She was like in jail or something. I don't know. The way that he's talking makes me think maybe like my sweet canary. Maybe he's like the patron of the opera singer. I don't know. All these dudes are an absent fairy. If it weren't so sinister, I feel like it would be a nice time. Reen. There you are. I've just finished aiding this man. Now for the next one. I'm tired of aiding men. I long to kill Valkyrie. More out in the derelicts and below, you say. So many of them. But Minfilia entrusted this power to me. I won't rest until I've helped everyone. Probably it's best if we leave them where they are, yeah? I think it would be too many people and they don't really seem like they're in any shape to be transported.
I won!
Maruka, thank you so much for yo! 35 months on a 35-month streak. Holy shit, Maruka, you're gonna hit 36 months next month. That's 3 years. That's crazy to me. How dare the passage of time march onward? I didn't sanction. I do not consent to the passage of time and the broadening of age. Thank you so much. Maruka, how's your weekend been? Or I guess the weekend is just starting, so how's your week been? I'm sure Alfino and Alize would appreciate the help. I'm so glad I have a third younger sibling now. We got Alfino, we got Alize, we got Reen. These are all my siblings. These are my kids. You should you find other enthralled civilians, see that they are brought to me. I was playing Frontlines. Hang on, hold that thought. Cutscene? I was playing Frontlines last week, and there was definitely a tiny Reen cosplayer, and it really threw me for a loop.
You're going to be all right.
I think that's the last of them.
Okay, good. Also, now that we're getting voices, volume check. Voices sound good, music sounds good. Nothing too loud or too soft.
We've done all we can for the wounded. As for the rest,
Aren't you Alphino? The painter boy?
Yes, surprise! Alfino is a teenager of many talents. Art, espionage, you know.
What in the world is going on? Did something happen to us?
Yeah, someone's been force-feeding you Sin Eater beef to control your brains for a while. You might need to sit down for this. Look at that, and they're like, who wants to tell her?
Let me handle this. Citizens of Yulmore, what I'm about to tell you will come as a shock. Indeed, you may be loath to believe it, but if you trust the evidence of your senses, it is my hope that you will listen and accept the truth, unpalatable though it may be.
I know, the Alfino's arc in particular has been really rewarding. Uriange's as well, although I think his development has been more subtle. His transition from just like info dumping plot character to someone more three-dimensional has been really fun to witness.
Vorthree is a Sin Eater. Everything he offered, everything he promised, was a lie.
I hope they're gonna explain how he can be a Sin Eater and look the way he does, because I called that, although I was shocked I was correct, and I would really like to get more info on it. But I trust the game to deliver that to me. Hey Tommy, what's up?
They're not taking it well, and who could blame them?
Yeah, you know, I don't think I'd take it well either, so.
Are you saying we were Vorthree's puppets all this time?
It appears that way, yeah.
When you attacked us, you were not yourselves. That much is true. But your conduct prior to that moment was your own. Vorthree's unnatural charisma does not absolve you of all responsibility.
Ooh, I like it. Okay.
Of your own free will, you came to this city and gave yourselves over to its pleasures. And in the course of this, if you mistreated those less fortunate than you, then that too was of your own free will.
Ooh.
It is not for me to judge you, but for your victims, for history, for your conscience.
Alfie, I think we can have little judgment as a treat. Like, you know, like my buddy in this in the background, like, I'm gonna be judging. Be like, I didn't sign up not to judge. He
You have
even
dreamed a
looks
twisted
older
dream,
here.
but now you are awake. You may yet share this world of ours. Join with us and each other, that we might begin anew. We've lost so many already. We dare not lose any more.
He's really matured so much.
I have said my piece. My thanks for giving me the chance. There is nothing more to be done here. Let us go after Vorthree.
Is there anything we can do to help? You risked your lives to bring us to our senses, and I, for one, hope to repay that debt. Begin anew, as you said.
Yeah, Tommy, I've been really impressed with the English dub. There were some changes from ARR onwards, and for Alfino especially, I think that was like a move in the right direction.
Vorthree has fled to Mount Gulg, and we mean to pursue him. Do any of you know the way?
Yeah. They're like, we
The
never
only way
left
to
you
Mount
more.
Gulg is over the Bright Cliff. Have you an airship?
I wish Sid were here.
We will contemplate flight only as a last resort. Were we to come under attack whilst airborne, we would have little hope of defending ourselves. If at all possible, we would prefer to travel by land. Is there a way?
Walking. We have birds that can fly.
Well, the ladder is the only way up and down the cliff, but it hasn't moved in a long time.
Okay. This NPC sounds exactly like a Worthy Kids character. I like them.
In the old days, it was operated by the mining folk who lived at the top.
Help!
After the flood, it saw less and less use, and when Lord Vorthry took control, it was abandoned altogether.
But the blood, Miriam! What do you need all that blood for? Let her! Yes! They've got...
So we somehow need to get the ladder working again.
That was good. That was refreshing. I needed that.
It moves by means of a talos, if that's any help. But good luck repairing that.
We can just take the Talos heart from the one we fixed earlier and put it in the ladder. Easy peasy. One and done.
Talos? Did someone say Talos?
We did.
You know all about them, don't you, dearest? If anyone can get this lift moving, it's you.
The cat boy does? Oh, I'm sorry. The cat man does?
Well, perhaps. But see here.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know about this. Yo, John, crack one open.
Oh, yes. If you want the golem restored, you may leave it to my husband.
The cat gentleman, the cat dandy.
For he happens to be the heir to Daedalus Stoneworks, foremost makers of Talos, whose contracts include the renowned mining venture of Armoreng.
What is the heir to Daedalus Stoneworks doing, being a worthless piece of shit in Yulemore?
Well, it's been years and years since I had anything to do with it. I can't just pick up a hammer and set to work.
You can't.
She's so cute. She's really cute.
No, that's not what I...
Yeah.
It's just...
You can't? It's what?
All right, I will take a look at the Talos. But beyond that, I make no promises.
Absolutely hilarious to me that his name is Chai Nuz. How about you Chai D's Nuz?
Those with strong backs, come with me. I'll need help dragging the damn thing out of the storehouse.
I really need to see more of the Worthy Kids one.
Well done, brother.
Wow, she didn't even say anything mean to him as she ran off. That's how you know she means it. Hi, Goose. What's going on?
Come, my friend. We have work to do.
John, did your refrigerator freeze your... Oh. Oh, it's the first time we've heard the Yulemore song. I thought we were in danger. I thought, like... I was, like, gonna freak out. This is just the way things sound in paradise, I guess. The ladder is situated to the north and west of right. Let us make our way there. Yes, let us. Speak with Urianger in bottom rung. Okay. The freezer. Why did you put beer in the freezer? Like, honey, you can't put beer in the freezer and then be surprised when it freezes. Is there, like, what did you expect would happen? If you want them cold, then you put them in the fridge. You're so goofy. All right, where am I going? Okay, so I'll do these yellow quests off stream. Where on earth is Urianger? Bottom rung. It should be out in Clusia. I guess we'll just go through the gate. They get cold, but not then. I don't. If they're in there long enough, why don't you? Okay, I'm gonna share with you a little hack, John. Put the beer in the fridge. Put the glass in the freezer. And then the glass gets frosty. And then you take the glass out and you pour the beer in the glass. If you want it ice cold. And then you don't have like shattered glass bottle improvised weapon like glacier beer. Can I fly here? No. Alright, where am I going? Man, they got me going all the way over here. You know what? I'm a busy man. We're gonna teleport. My bunny boy has places to be. Alright, hon. I feel like that's an unrelenting skill issue on your part. Oh, there's a hunt train in this zone. That's really neat. We won't be participating, but I hope I can see them fly past. It's not often Mount Roulette just gives me the default chocobo. I suspect we need to go in here. That better not be... Are we getting DDoSed? Who doesn't want me to make Shadowbringers progress? The character selector was not properly logged out or is currently logged in on another client? Logging character out, please wait to log in again. Do I? Oh my god, so I have to like relaunch the game itself? Oh my gosh, okay. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take us off the game screen. And I will relaunch this presently. You don't have to close. Oh, I closed the game. That's okay. That's fine. And I'm due for a break in 15 minutes because I need to make some more tea. But we'll just relaunch everything. I had black tea with lemon and honey. I like this blend on mornings when my throat's kind of scratchy, so. You need some tea recommendations. Well, what sort of flavors do you like? Like, is it something you want to drink with a meal? Is it something that you want to drink on its own? Do you want something highly caffeinated, low caffeine, no caffeine, or woo, camera just freaked out? How's my GPU doing? That was weird. That's never happened for Final Fantasy. Maxed out. Why? Huh. Well, we are connecting to the data center. So, nope, the lobby server connection has encountered an error. I don't think I can get back in. A tea that can help you become a person in the morning. I would recommend black tea for that. I usually do like milk and sugar in mine. It's a very, very robust flavor, and black tea has the highest amount of caffeine, so it'll give you a nice little boost and kind of like wake you up. I'm also a fan of like bitter green tea in the morning, but I will sometimes have more than one cup, so it's not just like a cup of tea, it's like several in the mornings. Yeah, my GPU is mad. Final Fantasy got DDoSed. This is crazy. I can't even get the game to stay open. Like it just kicks me right back out. Hang on, I'm gonna mute it so I can stop hearing the game sound as it like struggles to load or like determines whether or not it wants me in. Have read. So I like Twinnings, which is widely available and pretty affordable. My favorite black tea is Yorkshire Gold, but that is more difficult to get your hands on, at least in the States. Potentially not for you because you're in Europe. What else? Oh, it's gonna let me in. There are only 600 players in the queue in front of me. Not to worry, everyone. We'll be back in a jiff. Harney and Sons is also pretty good and affordable. You can, at least for American consumers, you can find that at Target and stuff. How long do we think this will actually take? Like, should we just take the break now? Should we call this an L? Put some sass. Yeah. Oh, no, it's going really quick. Every refresh is like 100 people out of the queue. This is fantastic. I do like Japanese green teas. Yeah, any major Japanese brand green tea is probably going to be just like pretty good. I oversteep mine. I burn it on purpose because I like it to be a little bit bitter, which is widely considered to be a tea faux pas. But it's my tea and I want it now. Yeah, Harney and Sons, Twinnings. I can put these in chat for you. Twinnings should be EU available. Harney and Sons I don't know about, and Yorkshire Gold, which is it's a brand I used to drink in the UK a lot. So, thanks for your patience, by the way, everyone, as we navigate these technical difficulties. Even when they're not my fault, it still feels pretty bad. So, ooh, I haven't had a good lap song Souchong in ages. The lobby server connection has encountered an... I don't know if we're going to be able to get back in. So, can someone explain to me the point of DDoSing Final Fantasy 14? Because it's like, if you're good enough to do that, do you want to like DDoS a government or something? Why is it got to be my video game with my fictional men inside? DDoSers, I have needs. I have whims and fancies. I straight up don't know if we're gonna be able to get back in. Cause the game is just shutting down. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna execute a decision that we take our break now. And I will continue trying to log in. And if I don't have Fortnite installed on my machine, so I can't even do that as a joke. When my hard drive was aching for space, I had to uninstall Fortnite because it was taking up precious gigabytes. Yeah. Well, I'm just going to give it a few minutes, let everybody trickle in. My city's system got shut down not long ago. They can, in fact, DDoS the government. But, like, why your regional government? Can they be a little bit more productive with their talents? I don't know. I don't get it. You, like, they have to be really mad about some kind of creative decision. There's something that has to really piss them off. They're like, oh, Bancred's haircut was so bad and Stormblood, I've never forgiven you. And they just, it's like, why? What do you get? I don't think any fans of Asmongold are, how do I want to say it? High achieving enough to perform a feat of this nature. So, not to like slander or speak negatively, but I feel like probably the most basic tasks of like hygiene are nigh insurmountable to fans of that particular creator. Not to be a hater. Some folks worth hating though. I don't know. Yeah, let me try relaunching this game. Oh, Mochi's in really good shrimp posture. We'll give this a try. I'm trying to think of, like, if we can't get back in, what do we want to do as a backup? But I don't have that much left installed on my machine anymore because of the gigabyte shortage. So there's really nothing I could pivot to. I'm thinking. I'm in problem-solving mode. I've never played RuneScape. So the gigabyte shortage, I have 1 terabyte of free space. And every stream is about 50 gigs of recorded video. So I've bought myself a roughly 7-week stay of execution to find a better solution, because I've got a 4 terabyte external drive that's full and a 2 terabyte external drive that's full and 4 terabytes inside the PC, 2 different 2 terabyte drives, and I've got 1 terabyte. So I have like 10 terabytes of video just laying around. Hi, Squizzle Flip, what's going on? How are you doing? Yes, Tesco will have a lot of the certainly Yorkshire Gold, I imagine. Well, you can get at Tesco. There are 369 players ahead of me in queue. Nice. So I'm hoping that we will be able to scoot in shortly. And I'm glad we at least weren't in the middle of like a cutscene or anything, right? Because I wouldn't want to miss any content. I'm hoping they would like just replay the cutscene. I don't think it logs as done unless you've actually like finished that quest. 3 whole 69s. Cutscenes start from the beginning, yay! Okay, that's very reassuring to me. But at least we're on our way back in, and thank you again, everyone, also for your patience. This is weird. If I were cool like this, oh, nice. Yeah, we just need like a couple more minutes. Assuming we don't get kicked again, every refresh is clearing like 100 players from the queue, so. Cat sitting, describe the cats. I will be cat sitting, very soon. They are small creatures. They are kittens. They are so tiny. They are such tiny. The crevices that they can wiggle themselves into is baffling to the mind and understandable concepts of physics. They require a lot of supervision. These tiny baby wiggling creatures do. I do like them. They're not as good as Mochi. Mochi's so good. Yeah, Postkins, it occurred to me that I haven't actually taken a picture of them yet, so I need to. Orange cinnamon roll. Kate, please, I need to see. Please show to me. I love orange cats. I think my next cat might be orange. Orange or black, perhaps. We'll see. Poster somewhere, yay! Yes, I'd really like to see them. When Mochi wakes up and saunters this way, I'll show off Mochi. But he's resting. He destroyed my face mask this morning, so that was cool. I had like a little reusable like sheet mask that I'd gotten for Christmas, and he tore it, and I don't really know how, and I don't really know why. But I imagine I'll need a new one. I really like it. It's a nice way to feel indulgent and less wasteful. But can't use it anymore. Thanks, Beast. A hunter must hunt, but why must he hunt? My self-care products. The only thing. Yeah! Like I said, It's weird because it's like a consistent issue. So I don't know. I don't know what could be done about it. It seems like there's something that should be done about it. It seems pinpointable. I feel like there should be some idea of who's responsible and how to stop it. I don't know. I don't know. All right, we are back in the game. For how long? I don't know. And we're gonna take a break in a couple of minutes so I can make tea anyway. But we'll get as much gaming in as we can in that time. That was hectic. That is a hot take, and I don't agree with it. I like the Nidhogg and Thorntonburgs. Those are my current favorites. Subbing for tea time, Helen! Hi, how are you doing? You are 2 months shy of 2 years. That is wild to me, Helen. How was your week? How are you doing? We haven't seen Emmett Selk in a while. Bottom rung, they call this place. How very apt. It used to be the control center for the ladder and a bustling hub of transport. Its glory days are far behind it. See my darling Chai so engrossed in his work. I think I'm falling in love again. A 50-point inspection wouldn't do to have them falling to pieces now. Why are you standing there gawping? There's lots to be done. Go and make yourself... I love the Mikote and how emotive they are. That is something that I miss playing as a Viera. The ears and the tails and the jet. There's so much personality to them. Yeah, somebody gifted this set to me and I thought it was pretty, so I've been wearing it. I don't know what it is though, but it's shiny and I like that. Stream siblings! Sub-twins? Da Vinci? Dost thou see yonder pair of Talos? I guess. They were found to be in good repair. Master Chai prepareth to activate them as we speak. With our arcane knowledge, Ishtola and I will serve as his assistants. At the appointed hour, we shall imbue the golems with aether. Others, meanwhile, attend the ladder itself, which hath too long lain neglected. I don't know why I'm talking like this. It feels weird to speak in a normal voice for Urianger. Extensive maintenance will be needed ere it can move again, as well as myriad materials with which to perform it. If thou art willing, we would prevail upon thee to procure lumber. Yeah, I can pick up wood. My bunny is something of a wrangler of wood. Call me a lumberjack. Directly to the south thou wilt find a dry dock, Venmont Yards. Pray see if thou canst persuade the folk there. Depart with some lumber for our cause. I hate that I still can't fly. Lana! Might just be me, but you're a little quiet compared. The music in that zone was a little loud. So when it's not like bebopping like that, it might be okay. Let me see. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. I can drop master volume. Or I can take music down. Music's at 70. I'll drop music to 60. And we'll see how we feel about that. It was quite beboppy. Like when the music swells. It's tough balancing for all occasions, but let me know if this is too quiet. I can also boost my microphone, but I have a history of being a little wary about that because I know I'm a loud person to begin with. And although this newer microphone has clip guards built in, if I happen to shriek or startle, historically speaking, when I bump my own mic, it's like, hey, Crow, your voice unbearable. We can't stand this. I'm just like, oh, sorry. I always assumed most regulars when I started watching Goose was a Bloodborne baby! Goose! I didn't know that! That makes me so happy. I love seeing the people that we met and which games we picked up to include them along the way. Before we talk to Irvith, this is where we will take our first break. I'm going to make tea. and maybe touch Mochi a little bit. So we will be back in a couple of minutes. Please enjoy the music, and we'll be back when the song is over. Hi everyone, thank you for your patience. Touch Mochi. I got tea. I am a little bit late. We don't usually do 2 full songs. That was like a 5.5 minute break. Fucking indulgent ass streamer. Fucking fat cat streamer over here. Taking long ass breaks. More tea is worth the delay. Also, can we get some love in chat for Alex, please? Thank you, persons. That I hate seeing that. It's too many months. Thank you. Thank you so much. How's work been? Are you home? Oh, there, sinner! Heavens. What? What a way to greet somebody. Hi, sinner. What are you? An evangelical? Haven't seen you around before. Wait. Sun gigantified an emote and started a hype train? Unbelievable. Huge bird. Big bird love. Haven't seen you around before. New to Gate Town, I take it. If you need lumber for a shack, you've come to the right place. We can do the building for you, but that'll cost extra. Oh yeah, if you want construction on your shack, you know, that'll cost you. I'm like, whatever, man. You want lumber to restore the ladder. Why in the world would anyone want to do that? If you don't have the coin, least you could do is come up with a believable excuse. But I'm not one to turn folk away. I'll give you your lumber if you do me a favor in return. Fetch quest me, bud. What do you want? I just finished taking supply of our stock and was about to do another round for good measure. I want you to do the counting instead, and we'll see if your total matches mine. Some of the lumber is lying about the yard. Most of it's kept in the storehouse. For these, you can just ask Grithel for the number. I'll lend you some writing materials so you can take notes. I love taking notes. Bird said, fuck this, I'm out. Bird hates taking notes. Bird is illiterate. And Bird said no. Extra appropriate with I'm missing my frontal lobe. Take stock of the supply of lumber at the shipyard. What you learn can be reviewed in your key items. Okay? I guess. This isn't like a math quest, is it? Taking stock for Irvith, are you? We had 68 I bet you're missing one somewhere. I think you should be missing one somewhere. I think you should have 69 planks. It's a math, like, actually. Bitch, do I look like 68 planks in the storehouse? 9 were rotted, so we taught. I'm actually gonna have to fucking write this. Unbelievable. Okay, so we've got 68 minus 9, which I can do. That's math I can do. That's 79. That's not 70. Wait, he said 68. It's fine. 59. Another load's just arrived. 13 planks, but one's damaged. So that's plus 13 minus 1. Bring the good ones here and I'll be sure to let Irvith know. Okay, cool. So we've got 71. 71 planks. How many planks does that make? Yeah, I was writing those numbers down. I can figure this out. We can work with this. You jot down the details of the conversation. There's another dude I have to talk to? You're kidding. Well, not that I can see. Oh, hang on. So which occasions do they make you do math? Because there's this quest, there's one of the Evilisian raids. 11 plank, oh my god. Plus 11, so that's 82. And then there should be another pile somewhere. Okay, luckily I don't see anything. Is it underneath us? No. I straight up don't see Anything else? Am I... Am I incapable of sight? I don't see anything else around here that's sparkling or any people to talk to. Wait. No. You are not the first person I've watched getting lost in this exact location. Okay, I suppose that makes me feel a little bit better. I watched Darius do this exact same thing. No way! Like, where, what? If it's up top, I'm gonna be pissed off. Way faster, yeah! He's shit, Darius. You count 24 planks in the stack. Planks in the stack, planks in the stack. Planks in the stack, planks in the stack. 106. I should be able to sprint for free when I'm not in combat. How many planks did I count? Ha ha! That's exactly what I counted, thanks to your help. Taking stock puts me to sleep, but has to be done. As promised, I'll give you your lumber. What do you need it for? I already told you what I needed it for. You buffoon. You ignorant, unshelled pistachio. You weren't listening to me. You were serious. I'll be damned. Yeah, he wanted us to double check his math. So we also had to count. Let's help. We're shipwrights with enough ships to build only shacks. It's a living. We all itch to do something greater. The fellow you say is in charge. You reckon he'd mind the likes of us barging in on his project? He'd welcome the help. The cat man would welcome the help. I'll round up the lads and lasses and we'll head over to the ladder along with all the lumber you need. It's like a tongue twister. Lads and lasses with lumber at the ladder. Lads and lasses at the ladder with lumber. And okay, so we just go straight down the path. Easy, easy. And then I think I'm hoping after that we'll get like a cutscene of us getting onto the mountain. And then a dungeon. I would love a dungeon. Do you think it would be I don't think it would be a trial. But we've only had one trial in Shadowbringers so far, which I think is strange. Thou art returned. Worth the yeah, Arianje, I got some wood for you right here. Secure not only the material, but the eager cooperation of the shipwrights besides. Their expertise shall greatly avail our efforts. Yeah, that's one of the Stormblood dog mounts, I'm pretty sure. Master Chai's own efforts have not been without struggle. He hath proven himself to be a dedicated soul. I doubt not, but that the work shall be complete ere long, and we may continue on our way once more. Though it hath been years in the making, at long last do the people stand united in defiance of the world's fate, their hopes spurring us ever onward towards journey's end. Whatsoever may await us, and he does a gay little bow, when thou takest those final steps, I pray that it shall be with a smile upon thy face. Why are you making it sound like it's over already? It's not, right? The view from above. And we did just hit 78. Prematurely do I give myself to sentimental musings. Many more pressing concerns demand our attention, not the least of which is the matter of how we might reach the Sorry, that lighting condition like scared me IRL because I didn't think it could get like dark here. I guess it's cloudy, but it scared the fuck out of me. I was like, not the least of which is the matter of how we might reach the mound detached from the land as it is. Why is it detached? Did Valkyrie detach it, or was it always detached? For the present, 'twould appear we have matters here well in hand, for how thou takes thine ease for a time. Thou wilt need every ounce of thy strength for the trials ahead. Bird. Bird person? That's a bird person. Thy zeal is commendable, rest assured we shall not want for hands. Take thine ease. You just want me to wait? By the intensity with which he works, 'tis as if all of that reluctance was a lie. Such a primitive and inefficient design, a much smaller Talos from our company could just as easily perform the same task. Who is this random suited up cat boy? The Yulmorian NPCs are really funny. Okay, I guess we wait then. Cutscene means tea time. Is Ardbert gonna chat with me?
Would you look at that? The citizens of Yulmore engaging in what can only be described as manual labor. Who would have thought it possible?
No, it's him. We haven't seen him in a while.
Do you know the most reliable way to deal with those who stubbornly refuse to see reason?
Kill him. I feel like that's what he's gonna say. Why does my bunny look like he's in danger? The way Emmett Selk walks is... There's such like a gravity to it. I would think that he was lazy and tired if it didn't seem so heavy. His steps seem so heavy.
You conquer them, crush them under heel. Such was the trusted method of Alec, and one still favored by Garlemald.
Well, favored by Garlemald because you made Garlemald. Wait a minute. He did some stuff with Alag too, didn't he? I believe we had a cutscene between him and the Exarch that implied that.
But conquest is the easy part. The true challenge begins once the dust has settled, quenching the glowing embers of animosity and maintaining a semblance of peace.
Okay. Man, what if I like bleach this part of my hair? Dangerous.
This requires the conqueror to treat the conquered with dignity, and the conquered to let bygones be bygones. A difficult feat to achieve.
Uh-huh.
But you have achieved just that, to my considerable surprise.
I'm not a conqueror.
It's a compliment. Take it.
You wanna touch my hand? You wanna kiss my mouth a little bit? He does. He wants me, and he hates that. He pretends that he doesn't, but I think that he might.
Ah, the vibrant energy that fills the air when like-minded souls gather. To think back on that time before time, fair brings a tear to the eye.
And it's interesting because he's so nonchalant and cavalier, but when he says shit like this, I honestly think he's being sincere.
What? You thought ancient beings like us incapable of crying? Well, rest assured that if your heart can be broken, then so can mine.
I won!
Thank you for subscribing, Entrods. 13 months at tier 2. Thank you. Does he just have one ear pierced?
Back when the world was whole, we had family, friends, loves. Men knew
Yeah, he
peace
does.
and contentment, and with our adamant souls, we could live for an age.
And it's like, I know what you are. Wow, okay. Did he have a family?
There was no conflict born of want or disparity. Our differences paled into insignificance next to all we had in common.
This lighting on him is kind of transcendent.
And then there was Amaranth. Never was a city more magnificent. From the humblest streets to the highest spires, she fairly gleamed.
Is he implying there wasn't like poverty or disparity or anything like that when he was? I guess he's still alive, but you know what I mean. Amaranth.
Not that you would remember any of this.
Why would I remember this? Excuse me?
Never mind.
Wait. We had a line maybe after the Katana Revel about yeah. The fight between Hydaelyn and Zodiark and the sundered beings being like divided into 14. But I don't really... But that only would have been... the Asians. Unsundered Asians may raise up a fragment to their original office. Asian names are titles. They are replaceable, usually by another fragment of the same shard. The only way we would remember is if we were there.
The point is,
Right?
the world of old was a far better place than what we have now. I believe you would like it, having witnessed the things you have.
No. Are we a fucking Asian? No way. Not a chance. Not a chance. Wait a minute. Wait. It's weird to me that he says, I believe you would like it, instead of, I believe you would have liked it. Because him believing we would like it implies it like exists somewhere still that I can go to, and that's not the case. So...
Remember, you are of the source. Unlike the half-men here, you stand only to gain.
Gain what?
Should you survive the remaining calamities, you will become our equal. A complete existence in a complete world.
That's right, because he addressed us previously as someone who had been 7 times rejoined. But why am I the only one becoming their equal? Why isn't anybody else getting rejoined the way I am? If that's the case, this doesn't make sense. Evan Selk, speak plainly! You gay bastard!
But such talk is a pleasure for later. Back to work, hero.
Are you gonna give me the...
There was one thing I had meant to ask.
Okay, Columbo, what's your one more thing?
How well do you know the Exarch? Has he ever deigned to show you what hides beneath the cowl?
Why is Emmett Selk, like, trying to figure out if the Exarch and I are in a situationship? And then what hides in it, has he ever shown you? Stop, stop!
What? Never? Even to you? How very interesting.
Uh-huh.
I shall enjoy working out what it means. Until next time.
Do I get your gay little wave? Yes! I'm obsessed with that gesture.
Oh, I knew you could do it, dearest. I never doubted you for a moment.
I was having a moment over here with like an eternal being, and you guys are building robots. We have different priorities.
It's alive.
He's here now.
I don't know if you remember, but when we first met in this world, I was all but spent.
This version of our theme, it makes me really emotional every time I hear it. Like, it could be the most benign scene ever, and it would start playing and I'd be like...
I never thought to wonder why until now. I think it all just got to be too much. The guilt of causing the flood. Knowing everyone hated me. But the worst thing was the solitude. Time wears you down, aye. Solitude eats away at you. It was this close to finishing me off. But as bad as it got, and as empty as I felt, I can't even begin to imagine what it must be like for Emmett Selk.
Well, I was gonna be like, he's got his other 2 friends, but Thornton killed one of them, so La Brea is not a thing anymore. He's on good terms with Elizabeth, right?
All of which is a long way of saying, don't make a choice that leaves you alone. Nothing is worth that. Especially not eternity.
Glad tidings, my friend. The ladder lives again.
Is Ardbert afraid I will make a choice that leaves me alone? What does he foresee that yeah, that's not a normal thing to say to somebody. What does he see that I don't see?
The 3 of us have been invited to do the honors. Are you up for it? Of course, if you're worried that the whole thing might come crashing down, we can always find someone else.
Help, I love her. I love her. She's my baby girl. I love her so much. We never see her be silly.
That's the spirit. Come on then.
We rode the ladder too, my comrades and I. Once upon a time. Watch the horizon grow, and the town shrink below us. Awed and terrified in equal measure, we ascended without a word, the silence broken only by the rhythm of the gears. No one but me remembers that day.
So we're leaving Pancredi, Stolen, Oranger Plain.
Remembers our journey and our end. Retread the path. Seek, and you may yet find.
Okay. Lana, I have a feeling. I was talking to someone else about this, and I was like, I think by the time we're done, Shadowbringers might end up being one of my favorite video games. Like, not Final Fantasy XIV, Shadowbringers. Like, very specifically this expansion. Top rung, the others should arrive ere long. Oh, okay, so they're all gonna come. They're all gonna come up. There's something I need you to see. What could this be about? I imagine we will find out very shortly. We gotta go up the stairs. Oh, there's... I can walk through here. There's this village over to the northeast. After 2 decades without the latter in operation, I would not be surprised if such an isolated settlement had long since been abandoned. That was before I spied someone leave it and proceed to head in our direction, all the while trying to remain unseen. Whoever this mysterious person is, they should still be out there. Go on and take a look. Sure, all right, it's creepin' time. Also, music check. We adjusted the volume to hopefully get a little bit of a better balance when the music swells. How is this sounding? Search your surroundings for the mysterious person. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Oh, I love this. These are like my missions with Yugiri when I would tranquilize people. Music could be turned down slightly. Okay, I'll take it to 50 when we get out of this cutscene. That is a bird. That is not a mysterious person. American Lot, but I love hearing your theory crafting about the lore. Alana, thank you so much. It's my... I went into Final Fantasy XIV not knowing anything about the story, so everything is brand new to me. It's been really, really rewarding to play it. I arguably play this game a little too much, but that's okay. I don't see any creepers. Are we sure Alize was... Are they not like right in front? Oh! Okay, so as it turns out, he was like right in front of me the whole time. Yes, yeah, Alize, as it turns out, she was in fact right. Yo, found ya! We got a twink on the prowl. Don't run away. He has likewise spotted you and hurry. Turns back to the village. All right, we're gonna get him. We're gonna sneak up on him. I can't believe he was just right in front the whole time. There's someone, and they were spying. I don't feel comfortable in that. Yeah, I don't like that either, Alize. We're gonna track him down. What do you say we investigate? I'm curious too, I must admit, and I dare say we have a bit of time ere the others ascend. Let's head to the village and see if it's indeed inhabited. Okay, I'm gonna adjust our volume really quickly for hopefully the last time. I'm gonna take us to 50. And we'll see how that sounds. I can't actually tell a difference. So I will rely on y'all to tell me if this balance is a little bit better. Can I fly? No. Right, so we gotta walk the normal way. Yeah, I don't know if it did. I've taken it from 70 to 50, but I haven't been able to detect a measurable change, so. Maybe the only thing to do is to mess with the microphone. Well, which I'm not, I will want to verify levels myself, so we'll table that for next week. John, were you here? You lurking? Sneak 100? Listen, I'm busy. You're not the twink I'm hunting. Wait, where am I going? Oh, convenient. Ooh. I think there's people here. The crates and barrels are laden with unknown contents. We've got meats. Food has been hung out to dry in the sun, and quite recently, by your we've got a door. Alize is like looking in a window. It's really charming, actually. Could have sworn I heard a noise. Oh, yeah? Let's break it down. Let's see what's up. You hear faint sounds from inside the building. However, the door refuses to budge. Why would a door ever stop me? Surely I can burgle this residence. I think that shattering a window or forcing a door should be well within the purview of the Warrior of Light's repertoire of abilities. Okay, hang on. There's one more thing I need to investigate. But where? I don't suppose I can, like, go in one of these buildings. Yeah! Half-empty cup. Or half full, depending on how you see such things. Behind the counter, a kettle bubbles steadily over the stove. Yeah, there's a guy. There's one guy. I think there might only be one guy here. Were you able to find anything of note? People are definitely still living here. At least one dude. Well, there's no one to be seen. 'Tis plain this village is anything but abandoned. If the villagers are trying to conceal themselves, they're doing a rather poor job of it. But if they don't wish to be seen, what are we to do? Yo, enjoy your weekend, Lana. I say, aren't you the ones who saved my life? Did we? The artist from Yulemore! Oh my god, that's right. He like said he was an artist, but he wasn't actually an artist. Is that right? Because he needed to get into the city, because otherwise he was gonna starve to death. Ever since we parted ways, I've worried for you, bound for the city as you were. Never did I imagine that we would meet again, and here of all places. We could say the very same thing to you, my friend. I'm glad to see you hale and whole. What is this village? This is Amity, a settlement made up of those who survived being exiled from Yulemore. As I wandered the wilds, I chanced to cross paths with an inhabitant of these parts. He took me through a secret tunnel, which led to the top of the bright cliff. I've been here ever since. Life is hard, but we know a semblance of peace. Well, we did, at any rate, until Mount Gulg broke away from the earth. Then just as suddenly, the ladder started moving again. And you feared whoever was coming up would threaten your lives. But I see now there's no cause for concern. Will you tell me what has brought you? Yeah! We're gonna kill Valkyrie. We're gonna get him. Valkyrie is a sin eater and he's fled to Mount Gulg. Does the strange tale, but I have no reason to doubt your words. I owe you my life. If there's anything I can do to help, you need but say the word. Your help would be most welcome, Tristal. To begin with, we request your people's permission to reconnoiter the area. If we are to confront Valkyrie, we must find a way to reach Mount Gold. You hardly need our permission to be here. I will tell the others about you and yours. We haven't much to offer in the way of hospitality, but our village is at your disposal. Please use it as you see fit in your quest. Okay. I feel like we're getting closer and closer to something really big happening. Like, we had an Emmett Selk moment, we had an Ardbert moment. Valkyrie is looming quite literally above us. Reconnoiter is a great word. Also, hey Zumba! I should take the opportunity to ask about Mount Gold Crystal. More so than the revelation that Valkyrie is a sin eater, I'm surprised the free citizens of Yulmore came together to work on the ladder. Yeah, they felt really bad, and they should have, so. Yet another hapless soul that Alfino saved from mortal danger, I see. Some things never change. At any rate, it seems that Brother has a mind to linger. I have a mind for us to explore. Me and Sty are going to scout the area. We'll be back in a while. Very well, take care. Oh, we'll be fine, Alfino. We'll be fine. We could hop on our mount, but I don't think we're gonna need to, because we're probably gonna end up scouting and killing some stuff. That like was like so deep into my ear, physically like disturbed me. I don't know what was going on. I don't know what sound I need to tune down if I don't want to hear enemies growl inside my ear canal. That scared the fuck out of me. The path diverges. Let's split up so we can cover more ground. I'll go east if you would be so kind as to head west. We can aim to meet at the foot of the mountain, taking note of what we see along the way. Wonderful. What's this purple thing? Is that like a... That's a default enemy? I was like, is that just like, oh, a fancy hunt mark? Nope, just a bunch of purple things. Now, we will do our best not to engage any of those. I knew it! I knew we'd be under attack. Forgiven jealousy. The rings are pretty. Listen, I really like purple, so if there's purple to be seen out in the wild, I'm gonna spot it. Yeah, what did I just cast? I redid my hotbar. I think I benediction, yeah. I redid my hotbar, and benediction is now where Asai's used to be, so I just accidentally bened myself. I will need to muscle memory that, or failing my ability to adjust, we will need to switch that back. You know what if I... Let's try Bene on the bottom and see if that feels any better. Because it's bad enough that Bene is where Ethereal Shift used to be. I didn't know that we had this, so I had to put this where my Sage Dash is and then reconfigure the rest of my hotbars. So things are just a little fucked up at the moment. Healer adjust, quite literally skill issue. Is Holy a gain on 2? I'm gonna act like it is. We're just gonna cast Holy a bunch. I knew it. Sometimes it's tricky and it's like, actually this AoE isn't a gain until 3 targets. And I'm just like, nah. We're gonna use it on 2. Like the only, is Art of War not also a gain on 2? Because I'm pretty sure Art of War is, which is the Scholar's AoE. Bird person? Am I being followed? I don't like that. I feel like I'm in danger. Very few. Interesting.
You're a sight for sore eyes. I don't know about you, but I bumped into quite a few sin eaters out there.
Oh, I love this sound.
You too, then. It seems the closer we get to Mount Gulg, the more of them there are.
Bye, Artemis. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Looks a lot bigger from here, doesn't it?
I ain't worried.
If I were Vorthri, the first thing I'd do is surround myself with as many sin eaters as I could lay my hands on. And judging by the number we've already faced, his lordship is of the same mind.
We'll just keep killing him.
This is
then.
going to be a tough climb.
Oh my god, is it going to be a dungeon?
But first things first. We need to determine if climbing is even an option. The more I look, the less likely it seems. Y'shtola is right to be worried. But flying may be our only choice after all.
Okay, so how do we do that? Are these hostile drones or friendly drones?
There you are. Master Alphino was afeard you had met with some misfortune.
Ryanje, you have drones?
Urianger. And you too, Exarch. What brings you here?
I wish to observe the final struggle with my own eyes.
Hey, Emma Salk's been asking about you. I just thought you should know.
I arrived at Bottom Rung too late to accompany you, but I was in time to join Urianger and the others. Come, let us see how this unfolds.
I was gonna be like, I'd eat that sin eater, if you know what I mean. Not even my strangest would.
Well, it seems flying is off the table.
Not even my weirdest hear me out.
If we have learned that much, then the Machina have served their purpose.
Oh, they were your drones! Perfect.
Ah, so that's what they were for. Wasteful, but effective.
It would seem our foe will not be reached by land or air. We must needs withdraw to consider another course.
Was he
Master
always
Alphino
so
waiteth
blue?
for us at Top Rung. Thither should we make our way.
Maybe I just never noticed before. It seems like he's bluer than usual. Maybe? Speak with Alice. She's down here? Why is she all the way down here? That's so funny. All right. Maybe we should attune to this nearby aetherite and then head back down. Assuming I'm even able to attune to this aetherite. But I feel like I should be. It is! Yeah, it was a gift. Yeah, we're close enough. We should attune. It's free real estate. It's good practice. We're getting this out. Yes! I really like the Amaro. I want the Amaro mount so bad, but it'll take me ages to get it. Too many classes to master. Okay, it's just clouds. Anytime the lighting conditions change, I get so afraid. understand why they don't. Yeah, I mean, it is an in-game reward. A little grindy, but I really like the Amaro, so I might have to. The things I do for mounts and glams in this game, titles, minions. I'm grinding the steel rock coat, and I know what hell is. I have seen it with my own 2 eyes. Yeah, it defeats the purpose. If it's an in-game reward, it's like you shouldn't be able to buy it, and I get that. But I wish I could buy it, because that would be easy. Didn't expect to see the Chais here, though I suppose it's well within their right. They came! At any rate, it's time to tackle our next little obstacle, finding a way to reach Mount Gold. For this, we'll need to put all our heads together. I have 1 slot in my inventory. I told you when I had to scout out the It's a volcano? I don't suppose some grappling hooks will suffice? By that grinding and shaking, I was afraid the lift floor would fall out from underneath me. I'm sure the trembling will go, no, Reen, baby girl. Soon after you left, who should arrive in Amity but Urianger and the Exarch? I'm glad they were able to find you. Forgive us our delay. The Exarch arrived and we took some time to apprise him of our mission. Can I talk to the Exarch? Yes, there he is! Thus are we all gathered. Though Reen, I am afeared, did not much enjoy the ascent. Hi! Concern from... I am concerned for your health, actually. And the fact that the game lets me, like... You can recognize that makes me concerned for you. We are a little far from the Crystarium, but rest assured this old man can muster up another win for what is to come. A gigantic undertaking. Alize would share the findings of your scouting mission with everyone.
In short, there's no path, and the sky is thick with Vorthri's winged devils.
So what do we do, guys?
We might consider Amaro. But without extensive training, we cannot hope to contend with the Eaters. Yulmor's airship fleet, meanwhile, consists solely of transport vessels ill-suited for battle. And without the expertise of one such as Sid, we are in no position to attempt a refit.
I was gonna say, so we can't even, like, commandeer one of their vessels.
Frustrating! That wretched mountain should jolly well come back down to us.
Yes, I agree. This voice actress sounds really familiar to me, and I wonder if I've heard them perform in other things.
Now, dearest, we mustn't disturb these good people at their work. We've ridden the ladder and seen the sights. It's past time we took
Things are gonna get pretty dangerous, so yeah, I think maybe you should go.
The lady may well have the right of it.
What? Huh?
Mount Gulg will not soon come down to Earth, nor can we compel it to do so. But if the mountain will not come to the land, mayhap the land may be made to come to the mountain.
Huh? Girl, what are you talking about?
In the form of a Talos. A Talos large enough to reach out and take the volcano in its grasp.
An Ava unit is your solution? What? What?
To build such a golem would be an onerous undertaking indeed. Yet the principle seemeth sound in itself.
We don't have time for you to build an Ava.
Boulder Dash! No one has ever made one even half that size.
Thank you!
Leaving aside the small matter of logistics, which, by the way, would be no small matter, the design would be unimaginably complex. Though, I suppose, if its only function is to cling to the ruddy mountain, perhaps it needn't be. Solid base, firmly rooted to the ground, sacrifice mobility to simplify the construction, reducing materials required.
He can't be serious.
Wait, what am I thinking? We would still need a veritable army of people to do the work. Left to the crew that helped down below, it would take decades.
Yeah, we
if
don't
not a
have
nice
this kind of
round
time.
century.
So we need more hands? And what sort of things would these hands be required to do?
Build, tinker.
Oh, well, let's see. First, we need people to procure the stone for the chassis. The rock found near the mountain would suit our purposes well enough. It'd be a simple task to quarry the stuff, but given the stupendous quantity required, we'd need all the help we can get.
Are we gonna like round everyone up to help? Because that would actually be kind of cool.
We have friends amongst the miners of Armorain. I will go and petition their aid.
While you do that, I'll make for Mordsuk. I'm sure I'll be able to drum up some support.
Then I shall return to Calusia. From fishers to carpenters, Yulmore is home to all manner of talented folk. I dare say their skills will avail us.
No way we're gonna build a giant robot.
Is there anything else you need?
Well, yes, actually. Magic. Lots of the stuff, as much as possible. To awaken a talus of this size would require an entire congregation of mages.
What if we just had one really strong mage? The Exarch's a mage, right? And isn't Y'shtola a mage?
Many among the Knights Blessed are gifted in the arcane arts. I will recruit them to our cause.
The Fey folk, too, possess surpassing aptitude in magics. Yet they are not wont to cooperate in the endeavors of men. Leastwise, not without making all manner of mischief.
I'd rather they not prank the Ava Project. If anyone can convince them not to, it's Urianger.
That being the case, I would instead call upon the people of the Crystarium, with thy permission, Exarch.
We are at your disposal, as are our Amaro and Chocobos.
Okay.
I'm sorry. You mean to tell me you can call on not only the people of Yulmore and the Crystarium, but the Knights Blessed and the Maud, and even those miners?
Yeah, we've been busy. You've been sitting. We've been working.
But that's just about everyone in Ballynorvra.
Yeah, get on my level. This is also really rewarding because I've done all the yellow quests. So it legitimately feels like I've earned this, which I like a lot.
Who are you people? And how did you come to have so many friends?
I'm an M. Vieira. The question answers itself. You know, shit, I didn't actually think we'd have the ability to answer this. I mean, this is what we're gonna do. Yeah, if we're gonna prevent the cataclysm, we are the saviors of the world, actually. And I've saved the world before, so I think I'm justified in using this answer. We're gonna fix things. Maybe. I'm still a little bit worried about how sick I am from all the light and stuff, but...
Saviors of the world? Are you being serious? Oh, gods, you are.
Oh yeah, Catman, dare to dream.
So, as you can see, you will not want for bodies. I trust you will have your design ready in good time for their arrival.
This is great music.
Norvrant is counting on you, heir to Daedalus Stoneworks.
He hates it! He hates it! He's like, I don't want to work! I was made for
we'll be
meow
back
meow.
as soon as we can, and we'll bring the whole world with us.
Well, what's left of the world, Reen? What am I gonna do while y'all do this? What's my job?
I take it we will be assisting Master Chai, though I am quite sure he has everything under control.
Everything under control while he is like prone on the ground, lamenting, and his wife is just like cheering and dancing. It's really cute, actually. Crystal, excellent. Let me talk to you. Shall we see how we might be of service? See, I'm okay with grindy things that are based on you playing the game. I don't think it's like disingenuous or uncool of them to include a reward for like playing the game to a full extent. I don't like grinding in PvP, and I think that needs to be retooled because that's arduous. But like, learning multiple classes to me is not a grind. It's just like expanding your immersion within the game itself, and I think people should be rewarded for that. They're a really cute couple, son. When he asked for my hand, my husband promised he would one day build a Talos that could take us to the very heavens, and now he'll Is this an elaborate Gurren Lagann reference? Hey, wait a minute. Have the design ready, she says. In good time, she says. Does she even understand what's involved? Before I can even attempt to design anything, I need intimate knowledge of the land, the knowledge of locals. Last I heard, no one lives here. You heard wrong. Because Yulmar kicked people out, and they all came here. That's my favorite Mikote emote. Can I zoom in on this? My bird's fat ass is in the way. This is my favorite emote in the game. I miss this so much. Whenever I would get like shocking news and my cat blue would go, I miss it every day. Every day of my life I miss this emote. A village of Umorian exiles. That's right. These people have every reason to loathe a free citizen like me. They couldn't possibly be willing to cooperate. This will never work. Never. Never should have fixed that ruddy lift. Never should have brought it up here. Never should have. Never should have. You're this is me when I do like a really minor task. Like I like fuck up 2 words in a sentence to someone and I respond like this guy. I'm like, never should have talked, never should have left the house, never should have done this, never should have done blah 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 blah. I can't do it, it's impossible. He needs a kiss from his wife. Darling appears to have lost the plot. He has it in him. He's the cleverest man I know. He just wants for confidence sometimes. If you were to give him some words of encouragement, I'm sure he can give you your Talos. A bit of advice I learned from his mother. He responds poorly to obvious praise. You'll need to find another way to stoke the fires of his motivation. Awaken his sense of... I'm kind of obsessed with this, like, genius, cowardly cat man. Choose words that will best encourage kindness. In order to succeed, you must lift his spirit sufficiently during the... Wait, just like right now? Oh my god. Kindness is plagued with self-doubt. Can't do it. No one can. A Talos of that size, no one's even dreamed of it. I don't know. This seems like a silly option. He did, but he's such a capable lad, brimming with confidence. I suppose even the most capable among us have struggles to overcome. Regardless of my own feelings, I can't do a damn thing without help from those villagers, and they're not bally likely to give it. Crystal's among them. You said so yourself, lest you've forgotten. You did do that. We essentially sent him to his death. Even if the others don't bear a personal grudge, he would never forgive us. You don't know until... Yeah, I'll come with you. If you were there too, perhaps you'd be more willing to accept an apology. Yes, yes! The Catman's charisma, it grows. It's bolstered. What am I thinking? Relying on others to fight my battles. It's disgraceful is what it is, and it might even make things worse. In the end, it's not even a question of forgiveness. Building such an enormous Talos is impossible, and no amount of contrition will change that. Even if by some miracle the people of Amity were willing to let bygones be bygones, they'd think the plan is absurd. I think it's absurd. I like this one. Well now, to flood the very castle you sought to reclaim. Such a strategy could indeed be considered absurd, yet you succeeded not in spite of, but because of it. Our own strategy may likewise seem absurd, but maybe, just maybe, it stands a better chance of success for it. He's feeling somewhat optimistic. Oh my god, he's not there yet? Be that as it may, there are risks to consider should the venture fail. Listen, Catman! Get with the program! Get in the robot, Catman! Imagine for a moment we fail to reach Valkyrie and only succeed in provoking him. In his fury, He may well unleash his hordes of eaters and will meet a horrible end. We could build Talos for battle, but I don't think we have the time. I think we'll go together. So I can die with you! How very kind of you to offer. If it's all the same, I'd rather keep on living. How can you remain so optimistic throughout all this? It's our entire... Listen! I've got stuff to do. I've got world saving on my itinerary. I do not have time for your panic attack at the moment. Why did you throw yourself into the midst of such a grueling struggle? Protect those I love. Oh, he's a wife guy for sure. Who else could compel us to face such dangers? I too have someone I wish to protect, with whom I want to live out my days in peace. Burning with motivation, thinking of his large wife. I also feel so energized when I think of large women. By the gods, I can do this. I just need to have a little faith in myself. She loves him. Let's head to Amity and speak with the villagers. With Tristal. Things are liable to become more dangerous. I want you to wait for me back in Yulmore. Wherever you go, I'm going too. You're not the only one who has to apologize. There's no telling what may happen out here. I don't know if I can keep you safe. Perhaps this is a bad idea. Enough, wife guy! Set thine eyes upon thy wife's bosom. Master Chai, Crystal Exarch's had enough. He's like, all right, my method now. That you are beset with doubt is proof that you can envision the task ahead. And that which man can envision, he can make reality. Thus did some old friends of mine once say. Even should it be a feat fit for the divine, if something has been done before, then it most assuredly can be done again by our own hands. It's a little idealistic, don't you think? Perhaps, Master Chai, but what is man if not an idealistic creature? 'Tis not an easy thing to achieve one's dreams. My friends can attest to that. Countless times did they meet with frustration in the course of their endeavors. None would have found fault with them had they given up, yet they never did. One step after the next, they forged on. Is he talking? Who is he talking about? And for their determination, they accomplished numerous feats that many believed lay beyond the reach of mankind. Like them, you are a man of science. Amidst your doubts, surely there is a spark of desire, the desire to make the impossible possible. Hang on. Has he said who these friends are? Is it us? Like, actually us? It must be. It must be. It must be us. Like the old days, I would be the first to see your talons. Cute. And you shall be, my dear. I would have none other at my side when my greatest masterpiece awakens. Right then. To Amity! Is the Exarch gonna come with us? I want to see your face. I bet Selk wants to know also. I'm glad my words struck a chord. Shall we? Yeah, let's go. Why are we frowning? Okay, this is where we will take our next break. I'm gonna make some more tea, and we will head to the town when the music is over. Enjoy the song, and we'll be back. I'm back with tea and mochi pets, and I'm ready to see what happens next. Let's go. Oh, this is my mole from Stormblood. This is my Stormblood bird from the Nodum. I forget when we got the bird, but we got bird. I kind of miss the Zayla tribes. I won't lie. I thought those Aura were so cool. I really enjoyed those characters. Sadu and Magnite? Ah, they were sick. I don't know if we'll ever see them again. Probably not. But it would be nice, right? Okay, here we go. You have every right to be angry with us, but please listen to what I have to say. I am tasked with delivering these people to Mount Gulg by means of a Talos of heretofore unseen proportions. However, I cannot do this without the cooperation of those with intimate knowledge of this land. That is, you and your fellow villagers. We gotta work together. Cooperation! After you ignored my desperate pleas and cast me out, you have the gall to come here and ask for my cooperation. You have every right to be upset. Valthry's not the one to blame for your suffering. We are. We were free citizens, without a care in the world, indifferent to the hardship of others. We didn't know what would become of you, and frankly, we didn't care. But we now know that what we did to you, to full many, was wrong. Terribly wrong. No words will suffice to make amends, but I want you to know that we are deeply sorry. I'm not sure how I feel. Should I forgive you? Hate you? Perhaps it's not even my place to judge. After all, I sought a place in your city. I wanted to be you once. I kind of want his outfit. But one thing is clear to me. All of that is in the past, and we mustn't let past wrongs stand in the way of a brighter future. And so, I will cooperate with you. Please see our friends to Mount Gulg. I have my word. All right, it's on! The plan is in motion. I'll set to work on the design at once. Wouldn't do to have nothing to show the others when they return with help. Make no mistake, this venture is unprecedented in the history of Talos building. Nay, the history of all mankind. But rest assured, this genius of Daedalus Stoneworks, well, he reminds me of Sid. It's kind of cute. I think my inventory's full. Cutscene? Wicked White! Is there a problem? I've been promised people to procure the stone as well as imbue magic. When I was put on the spot earlier, I thought that was all we required. You need a secret thing, a different thing? I can get that thing. I forgot about one rather important item needed to bring a Talos to life. The heart? I've built one. I've done that. That's right! I'm pleased to see you have some familiarity with Talos. While I work on the design, I'd be much obliged if you could see to procuring the ore with which to fashion a heart suitable of bringing to life a Talos that shall embrace the very firmament. I should finish Gurren Lagann, because this is giving me real Gurren Lagann vibes. Alright, my inventory is full. That's fine. That won't be a problem for a while. This will be a problem immediately. Tristol knows people who may be able to assist in your search for ore. Meet the Tholes? If you seek material for the Talos' heart, I know people who may be able to assist. They are the Tholes? A dwarven family that have long mined this land. No one knows its bounty as well as they. If you explain your situation, I'm sure they would be willing to cooperate. It was one of them that showed me the secret tunnel to the top of the cliff. You will find the Tholes at their village to the northwest, a place called Tomra. When you arrive, seek an audience with Chief Zamat, and do not forget to greet him with a hearty lally-ho. Permit me to join you? Yes! Oh my god, come with me! I would keep my joints limber, and mayhap I can provide some manner of assistance. I'll leave the heart to the two of you. We haven't had like a solo adventure with the Exarch yet. The variety of ore doesn't matter so long as it's... Is Emmett Selk gonna pop out of the shadows like, Oh, I see you two are walking together. Very interesting. I'll aim to have my design complete by your return. Entros, what did you eat? What was for lunch? All right. Now, we could just teleport there. Yeah, I'm in a hurry. I gotta figure out my inventory situation. Uh-oh. So this is Tamra. Creatures? Seldom do we see the dwarven folk at the like actual dwarves to now be in the presence of so many. I shall enjoy not having to crane my neck for a changy. You're tiny. You're tinier even than I am. Lolly-ho. Are these Lalafell with really good beards, or are they actually dwarves? Yeah, we did the motion! Come on, Exarch, you too. I'm obsessed. A rousing greeting, you've clearly been practicing. Now that we've observed common courtesy, who are you and what are you doing here? At the recommendation of the denizens of Amity, we have come to seek the aid of the Thul family. May we speak with Chief Zamat. I am Zamat, and I bid you welcome to Tom. Yay! Yeah, it's cute. It's cute, son. This is me remembering that we're now level 78, and I think I'm like 3 levels behind on my role quest. So we should do that next time as well. Or maybe today? I don't know. If it's the folk of Amity what sent you here, you must have quite a tale to tell. Let's hear it. We need help. And here I thought those below had no fight left in them. Having said that, it's not like we know how to deal with that floating volcano, and all them sin eaters neither. If you're serious about restoring peace to these parts, though, we'll gladly lend you a hand. They're cute. However, the kind of ore you seek's precious to us. If I let you have it, only for you to bungle things up and squander it, like no amount of ale will wash away my chagrin. First, I need to make sure you're worthy by means of a trial. A trial, Miss Trixie, passed down through the line of Thul. Like a trial or a dungeon or a quest. Come with me and I'll tell you. Interesting. Yeah, Exarch, I don't know. I guess we have no choice but to see what's going on. It can't be a trial. As you know, we're a mine-in folk, and in the mine-in life, danger's a constant companion. When we come of age, each of us must prove our readiness to take to the mines. This we do by undertaking a trial, what tests the 3 traits all good miners can't do without: discernment, diligence, and dexterity. We call it 3D Mine Runner. Look on my helm. Mark its features well. You'll be given a slingshot, which you must use to shoot dwarves as wear helms but are different. Okay, so it's like a Yugiri sharpshooting game. I've made the necessary arrangements. When you're ready to take the trial, report to the observer nearby. Best of luck to you, okay? You must be the challenger the chief mentioned. I'll show you to the rooftop. In 3D Mine Runner, you use a slingshot to shoot them as wear the wrong helm. Let's begin with a spot of practice. Search for the dwarf wearing the wrong type of helm. You move the camera as well as zoom in and out. Okay. Great. Hi, Nightlock. Welcome in. How are you doing? Did you get your Uwu clear? Hang on. Unscheduled. Ah, okay. No! Oh no! It's tough. Okay, so dwarves who are wearing different helmets. Okay, there's the Exarch. Oh, but this is Whack-A-Mole Dwarf Edition. Whack-A-Dwarf. I know that you're down there. Can I wait? Can I shoot through? Damn. Can I trick him? Ah, ha, ha, ha! I'm never gonna catch him. He's too fast. Whacking me right now. We got him. Keep it up in the actual trial. Okay. Our timing was so bad, I thought he was scripted to go behind the wall every time we looked at him. And I was trying to figure out what the best way to navigate that was. Let me know when you're ready. Sure! Let's do it. Let's do it right now. They'll be them as wear the right helm. You shoot them, you fail. Look carefully. Okay. Sure! How hard can it be? Even if we fuck up, we'll just do it again, so. No. Okay, this one's wrong. I think this one's also wrong, I think. Oh, no, that's the right one. Okay. Okay, so we don't hit the gold ones with 2 horns. Easy. We got it this time. 20! Nice watch streak, Ratha. Okay, so there's some clown over here in pink. They clap for me. This metallic dye is really expensive, by the way, so this is a very fashionable dwarf. A fine show of discernment and dexterity. You were also pink, so easy to tell. Trail never lies. You've got what it takes to be a miner. Run along back to the chief, get on with putting an end to all this strangeness of late. I could not agree more. Though such a trial must be as a relaxing diversion compared to your usual endeavors. It was still an impressive. It's so weird to be taller than someone. I want to like pick him up and shake him around a little bit. That was some impressive shooting. Consider me satisfied. Just plain you didn't come this far with luck alone. I'll place my faith in you and help you find the ore you seek. I don't think I've got inventory. Okay. Unfortunately. Oh my god! Hi, Echo! Are you both in here? Okay, okay. I gotta dump some stuff into an inn. Any inn will do. I'll just take us to La Minsa and dump some stuff into my retainer's bags. My saddlebag is probably full. Nope, that's not the right. Which button is it? My saddlebag did have space. Very embarrassing. Oh well. Well, here we are in Limsurlo Mincer. So might as well just do it while we're here. Sorry for the brief delay, everybody. I've been meaning to go through my my armor coffers, and I have not had a chance to do that. So I've got a bunch that are unopened that need to be opened, and it's become like quite the fucking thing. So I don't know. How about I just give you a bunch of dye? Yeah, we might as well. Just a bunch of dye. And all of the dye. Easy. A stay of execution we've bought ourselves. Well, the problem is I do inventory management so frequently But I never want to do it because I do it all the time. I believe we're going back to Tomra. So I should, but I'm gonna leave the coffers in my inventory to remind me that I need to look up which classes look best with those armor sets so I can open them and then be rid of it and be done with the whole thing. I do need the Mog Tomes because I haven't redeemed them. And that Moogle is still in the corner. It's still redeemable, right? And if I don't redeem this time, then I can at the next Mog event, so. Oh my God, Darius, you got it! You got the weapon! Congratulations! That's Moogle in the corner. That's Moogle in the spotlight. Losing Mog's religion. Anyway, he's satisfied. He's gonna give me a chest. Did you know that Calusia is rich in sulfur? We've been mining this stuff since ancient times. Every so often, the self-same veins yield what's called Earthseed, a rare ore steeped in magic. Time was we used to refine Earthseed for this and that, but the technique's been lost. The stuff's still out there to be had, though, provided you know where to look. No place is surer than the Duergar's Tool. Problem is, the site's occupied by our age-old rivals, the Gogs. Greedy sods claim the place is theirs and refuse to let any other bugger near. There was never a more odious lot than them Gogs. I could go on forever about those hornless whoresons, but we'd be here forever, and that won't get us anywhere. Yeah, so Krates, you don't like to grind, so I feel like the weapons would not be a good fit for you. It's an inherently grindy process that won't get us nowhere. What it boils down to is this: if you want the Earthseed, you've got to deal with the Gogs. Reckon you're up to the challenge. Yes, I think that we are. I'm gonna close my door real quick. Hang on. No, it is. It is. It's worse. Yeah, like I don't. you want a thing you don't enjoy. I don't know. I think we can deal with the Gogs. We have dealt with far worse. I am sure we can find a way to obtain what we need. That's the spirit. Now to help you find your way, I'll have one of ours go with you. Oh, dwarf friend? Someone is very eager to volunteer to go with us. Do we know this dwarf? Korit. I couldn't help overhearing. I knew the Eaters had flocked to Mount Golg, but I didn't know why. To think the last Light Warden's hiding up there. I believe that the person helping us with our healer role quests is also a dwarf. Now that I think about it, I think they're always drunk, actually. Fate of Clusia, know the world, hangs in the balance. If I can be of some help, then I want to do my part. Your zeal is commendable, lad, but it isn't so simple. This here's Korit. Young as he is, he's one of the village's finest miners. The lad's got an uncanny sense of where to dig, and his aim with a pickaxe is as true as any dwarf's. But put him in the thick of battle, and he couldn't hit the side of a minecart if he doesn't need to, because I'm here and I'm strong. I'm big and tough. If all he needed to do was dig, he'd be your dwarf, but he's liable to become a Saint-Eater's breakfast before he can even manage a swing. It's true. I'm hoping we won't put you in a fight, dog. We'll just have you dig. Please let me go with you. Yeah, we're strong. We're bunny. We're built different. Thank you so much. I'll try my best not to be a burden. If you want to take Korit, far be it for me to stop you. Keep him safe. We will most assuredly encounter Sin-Eaters along the way. Stay with you in our company. They will be more a spectacle than a concern. Agreed. I am so ready. Wait, is this an instance? Wait, are these blue quests my final aether currents? I won! Seems to be. Hi, Drazar, how are you doing? How's work? Instance time. Now, from a leveling perspective, I really shouldn't do this as a white mage, but it feels good. The Duergar's tool lies in a cave to the east. I'm ready when you are. Okay. All right. Hang on, I'm making a note to myself. Okay. Work the usual long hours, long periods not having anything to do. I hope it's going well at least. Okay. Wait, can we talk to you, Exarch? Aha! Okay, he's got the big fancy dialogue. I'm glad we can do something with him. I feel like most of the time, the one on the left, I think I can take the one on the right as well, honestly. But the Aether Current quests are so easy. They're usually like a two-step process. It's very straightforward. And the quality of life bonus is tremendous. Yeah, see, I'm not just gonna let you fight these on your own. Also, my weapon is so pretty. I used to not have anything to do time to watch Netflix. Let's go. We're so strong. Yeah, come on, dwarf. Let's get those tiny legs in motion. I missed what the Exarch said about me. It was definitely a compliment. Oh yeah, I've got stories to tell. Tales to impress and inspire you in turn. Have him... That dialogue goes way too fast! Even I can't read that, and I'm a super quick reader. I'll have to watch the VOD and pause it back. It should be, but it's not. I've got it open on the event tab right now, unless it shows up in general, actually. It shows up in general! Curl Kisser 420 is a hell of a username, by the way. Thank you for letting me know. I always look for it in events. So that's on me then. That's not the game's fault. This tether? I'm so used to tethers being a bad thing that I'm like, that was cover? Wait a minute, isn't cover a paladin thing? Exarch, what are you? Okay, before they scoot, I want to read this dialogue that I missed. Chromius is a great hero in the land whence he hails. Some would say the greatest. Ooh. I don't know much about fighting, but you make a great team. Grows a team unto himself. I follow his lead. It looks like you've been doing this for years. Is that so? I shall take that as a compliment. Interesting. I feel like a young man again. You talk as if you're old. How long have you known each other? Chris Lexer just says, well. It's like, I don't know. It's been like a couple of weeks at least, right? Oh, they're kind of beating my ass, actually. I forget when the content is hard, I may actually need to try. Having moved my hotbar around does not actually make this any easier, though, so. Oh, yeah, immediately. More than one enemy, it's holy time. And I love the sound effects Holy makes, so I'm always eager to cast it. Anytime I'm in like a really early dungeon for duties, although I don't run duties very frequently, because I don't need the levels. If there's a mob and it's a level before I got holy, I'm so disappointed. I'm just like, what am I supposed to do? Wait. Wait a minute. What did you just cast on me? Cover as paladin. That thing you just cast looked like a white mage skill. Exarch, what are you? How do you know all this stuff? I gotta pay attention to this. What is this? Yeah, I don't know what you are. I would like to know what you are. Anytime. We're surrounded. Oh, okay. So we are surrounded, but like, don't worry. Well, maybe worry about it. Bad time to use Asylum, I guess. What is this stance? Become blazing stars and smite my foes? That was some black mage shit, wasn't it? Does he have like every class ability? No way. If I see him do some ninja stuff or some monk stuff, I'll lose my mind. I want to see the Crystal Exarch throw hands. Did I pull them all out of the Exarch? I didn't do it on purpose. It's fine. I didn't need it. He's flashy and cool anyway. These things have not been a problem. Just as we're about to get there. One last push, shall we? Yeah. Wait, we even hold our staffs the same way. What are you? Not to worry, I will give the eaters everything I have. He's healing me. I don't even need to heal myself. Oh, I fucked up my slide cast. I'm bad at this game. Shameful display. You know what? How about I return the favor, actually? Ooh! Oh, but just as I get misery, I've got no one to cast it. Yes! Now I've got people to misery. Exarch, you're looking a little low on that. I'm just gonna... I don't think you need it, but sometimes it stresses me out, so... He is looking low, though. I hope he can heal himself. He should be able to. He's healing me. He's using white mage stuff! He just assized! So he's a white mage and a black mage and a paladin? Oh, I don't like that. I'll take this tether. Hey, that should be for me, I think. This is good because it's actually helping me get adjusted to the hotbar changes I made. I switched Benediction around. I switched Asylum around. I have not been having a good time relearning some of that muscle memory. You know, I was going to make a joke about it, Skeleton. I'm really glad that I didn't have to. Missionary charge? Yo, me when I see Aymeric. What? Uh-oh. Down for the count? I hope not. Oh, so he's sick like that. He's nice like that. I'm just glad there was someone in chat on my wavelength who was gonna pick up the slack, you know what I mean? Some superb weaving, if I could say so myself. Just like randomly untargeted this enemy. I want to see the Exarch limit break somebody. Okay. Wait, isn't confessional still? No, that's plenary indulgence. Okay, never mind. I had to double check. Did he complete? We did it! Oh, I was really hoping we'd do a cutscene with the Exarch. Near thing in the end, but what matters is we pulled through. Well fought, my friend. We are friends. I like him. We're alive! Let's hurry inside before any more Sin Eaters come. Yes. So, we're gonna hit 79 pretty soon then, I think. Right? Today. Can we hit it today? They will take you to the Duergar's tool, where the purest sulfur in the land may be found. Yeah, every day that we play MSQ is a day I get closer to owning the Type 2B boots and never wearing anything else ever again. Guardian boots? Who's she? I don't know her. Only Type 2B boots for me. Everything I do in this game, I do for glamour. Oh, it's Seal Rock Day. So I'll be grinding that later. If the terrain and stench are any indication, we are at the tool. So is this gonna be a dungeon or a trial? I want something! Oh, the Gog. The Gogs with their ugly, unkempt beards. Are your beards not identical, good sir? If they realize we're here, they'll come after us. Best to take them down. They kind of look like they're just vibing, though. Be not so hasty. Yeah, the animosity between your two clans notwithstanding, I would not resort to violence unless necessary. I will use an enchantment to render you invisible. It will not fool Sin Eaters, but it will suffice to hide you from the eyes of men. I suddenly got I'd rather put my balls in the ball crusher machine, man. Like, while you are thus concealed, do you think you could find us the Earth Seed? I'll dig up the choicest stuff there is. be much obliged. Without further ado, the Exarch. I think we should get to know each other. A digging we will go. Let us not be idle either. The court cannot be seen, he may still be heard. I would aid him by removing some few gogs from the field. To that end, do you want me to trank some gogs? Dream powder. Yeah, okay. We're going to sedate them with our sleeping powder. We used it for the rescue mission at Laxon Loft. Why does that surprise him? Truly, it seems our alchemists got a little carried away with the latest batch. But if it has been useful in our endeavors, then I have no cause to complain. I shall make you invisible as well, that you might steal close to the dwarves and give them a dose of dream powder. Even should it fail to put them to sleep outright, it should render them drowsy enough to seek their beds. Yeah! Go to bed, dwarf! Say the word and I will cast the enchantment. Let's do it! Should the enchantment fade before you finish tending to all the dwarves, return to me and I will cast it anew. Alright! Let's drug some dwarves. You know, I have the sleep spell. Why do I need powder? It seems like that's something I should be able to cast. I don't know. Go to sleep. Can barely keep my eyes open. Time to call it a day. That's me around 11 a.m. Having only been awake for like 90 minutes. So drowsy. Not safe to work when drowsy. That's why medicine says do not operate heavy machinery. Oh, are you gonna play volleyball tomorrow? I'm so jealous. All work and no ale makes something a something. Yeah, this work is done. I just realized this motif is something that we hear in it's combat. It's a combat song, which is a different rendition of it. I like it though. It's so catchy. All the dwarves have taken their leave. Good work. We have done all that we can. Let us await court's return. Cutscene! Please be voiced. Please be voiced. It's not voiced. That's a shame. This is the purest stuff there is. Think it's enough, or should I go back and dig up some more? Dude, is that it? I definitely learned them. I dare say it will suffice for our purposes. You have our gratitude. Let us carry this back to... Hey now. What's going on with the Exarch? Worry not, I shall be fine. I don't know if I believe that. Long as I have been away from the Custarium, a little weakness is to be expected. I may have also overexerted myself in the moment to have this rare opportunity, yet be unable to enjoy it to the full. Oh, we've been spotted. That's Glag, chief of the Gogs. Okay. You're one of the Thuls. Why don't you guys like each other? Word was our miners were coming back drowsy, one after the next. I immediately suspected foul play. What should I find here but Thul scum skulking about? It's a spineless act befitting your limp beards. I won't stand for that insult. Our beards are soft and luscious and smell like freshly tapped ale. Gog beards are dry and crusty and smell like a knocker's arse. What is even y'all's beef with each other? Impudent whelp, better a hobgoblin's nose hairs than the feeble floppy things you fools have hanging from your faces! Are they gonna start fist fighting each other? Like right in front of us. I feel like they're about to throw down. Like oil and water, this is not like to end of its own accord. Should we just like Separate them? Do you perchance have some... Exart, you want me to put them to sleep? Alright. Yeah, we'll put them to bed. Let us put it to use and be on our way. Something tells me we've not seen the last of their bickering. He throws it like he's launching a Pokeball. And he's out. Forgive me, but we need you to be calm as well. When it comes to the Gogs, I can. I'm surprised it didn't put him to sleep. Because it seemed like the cloud enveloped both of them. So, what are you learning? I need to apologize, my friend. You are here on our account, and we have naught but gratitude for you. Now that we have what we came for, however, it is time to take our leave. The Talos awaits its heart. Crystal Exarch has efficiency on his mind, and he wants to give me some espresso. Much as I have enjoyed our time together, I think it best we split up, that we might accomplish our tasks more swiftly. I shall see the Earth's lead safely into the hands of Chinese. While I am thus employed, would you be so good as to deliver for it back to Tom? Yes. And then... My thanks for coming in. Brief though it was an honor to go adventuring with you. I shall see you back in Amity. Wonderful. I think we can probably teleport. Hey, Elephant, what's going on? Leave the Earth Seed to me, my friend, and see Court safely back. While you are there, a word of thanks to Chief Zamot would not go astray. Marvelous. Okay. Heaven's Door. Final Fantasy 14 enjoyers. Am I up? And will I know a natural stopping point when I see it? I have to imagine we're getting quite close to one. In the next, like, hour or so, I'd like to see that, maybe. So we're going back to Tomra. I feel like we have to be. It feels really close. Yeah, Sun, exactly. Where's the person I'm talking to? You! Glad you're back and in one piece. How did you fare with the Earth Seed? Got them all they needed. The Exarch's on his way to Amity with it now. I'd like to call things by 4, I think. Yeah. Like a little bit later, like 4:15 is fine. I'm just keeping an eye out. I'm planning ahead. Good to hear that young court was of help. As it happens, a few others came forward while you were gone, saying they wanted to do their bit as well. Given that you're building a Talos, we reckoned you'd be needing some mining tools, so we went and modified our spare pickaxes for use by bigger folk. Take these with you. Should be plenty to go around. From what our scouts tell me, there's a crowd gathered at Top Rung already. Go and see that everyone has a pickaxe to swing. Okay, hang on. Okay, so if I get 2 Aether Currents from here, that means we get 1 from MSQ, and then maybe there's 2 left to find. Okay. So I want to make sure that we've done our Aether Current quest by the time MSQ awards us one. I like when Mount Roulette gives me, oh my god, I forgot his name. Oh, I'm a fake fucking dragon fan. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. Midgard Stormir. There it is. This is Midgard Stormir. Yeah. I was like, this definitely is a Nidhogg, and it's not, the other one. Oh my god, I'm forgetting dragon names left and right today. This is embarrassing. I'm usually a lot better than this, I swear. Yeah, crank my Nidhogg. Where's Astinian? Last we saw Astinian, he was in Garlemald, wasn't he? Back on the source? I believe so. And he was with Baelzar and No. Kissing guys in the dark alley. The only person he's kissing in a dark alley is me. And also Amric, but only because that's okay. We have an arrangement. There's so many people here. This person is squatting in double time. I don't think the squat emote lets you squat this fast. Like, I think it's sped up just for him. That's crazy. That's nuts. In double time. Yeah, twice the speed. Did you doubt that we'd be back for more? We've got motivation to spare. You're trying to build a giant town. We are. There I was thinking you lot had come up with the stupidest plan when I find out you've managed to drag China into it. Once the job's done, I'll have to go and give the lazy sod a go. Yeah! Yell at the cat man! Belittle the cat man. Good to see you again. How have you been keeping? You know, busy. Worms, get your worms. They're the best. You'll taste the side of the bright cliff. Oh, I like the creature. Alize came looking for willing workers, so here I am. Bunny. Hang on. God, the bunnies look so good all the time. All the time, bunnies look good. All right, let's get the show on the road. People from all over has come to help us quarry stone. This isn't even all of them. As we speak, the volunteers Thancred and Green recruited are being escorted to the worksite, and by Crystarium and Yulmoran soldiers, no less. We have plenty of hands. There's just one problem. We don't have enough tools to put in them. We've been desperately trying to round up more, but we haven't had much luck so far. Lucky you. I've got pickaxes from dwarves. No! Entrots, is Aether locked down? Trust you have exactly what we need. Exactly what we need. I'm good. Go ahead and hand them out to everyone so they... Yes! Yes! Let's get going! The music makes me think something is about to happen. It's been so intense for so long. You clearly weren't, now neither are we. We will put these to good use and work very, very hard. This creature is very huggable. I want to give it a squeeze. One cannot work on an empty stomach, which is why I brought worms to share. As much as we would all enjoy a treat, perhaps the worms are best saved for afterward. Do Amaro like worms? It was Gilg, no! Because it was locked down on Dawntrail's release, but I thought that they relaxed those travel restrictions. I'm one of the carers from the inn at Journey's Head. After night returned to Amarang, we noticed a change in our patients. The transformation had halted in every one of them. I can't express what it did to the mood of the place. We were still celebrating days later when who should come along but Alize. She said that she sought the aid of those who believed in the Warrior of Darkness. We all answered her call right then and there. Some few carers had to remain behind, but as many of us came as could be spared. We're helping! We're making the world better! I too have great respect for the Warrior of Darkness. When we meet, I'll be sure to treat them to a nice plump worm. I might pass on the worm. I might be all right, no worm. Yeah, enjoy the worm on my behalf. Couldn't wait to start breaking rocks, but he's gone ahead. He could have at least left us a spare set of tools. This man's like, would you love me if I were a worm? And I'm like, oh, I loved this Rothgar. I remember him from the mining village. Quarrying isn't exactly my stock in trade, but this time I feel as though my wife will be with me, guiding my hand. There are so many wife guys this expansion. Let's make it happen. Let's build a world where everyone can live without fear. Everyone has a place they can go home to. Right then, let's be on our way. Thought you'd brought, yeah, what are you lollygagging for? Was just about to head off when I saw Jarek. If If this plan works and the giant Talos comes to life, just imagine the solace of the trolley it would push. They're all so... They can see a different future. I love that for them. How many times do I have to tell you that's not what the Talos is for? Where the hell did the tracks even go? Somewhere. Anywhere. You just need a little imagination. Seeing as the stoneworks is involved, maybe we could have a trolley added to the design. I want to get in my dungeon! Yeah! Enough of this chit-chat! If I hear any more talk about trolleys from you, I'll have you pushing one yourself. That's right! Get to work! Can I talk to the bunnies next? I'm not getting alerts. That's weird. I should be. Okay. We're ready to do our bit. We just need the tools to do it with. Lucky for you, I came prepared. Now we may all work to our heart's content. Oh yeah, he's ready to go. Well, I don't have any talents. I do have a strong back. I've been watching you squat in double time, so I can confirm that is in fact the case. What strength I have, I'll gladly use for the sake of peace. We got the ladder moving again, didn't we? If we join hands, there's no Talos we can't build. I still haven't repaid you and Alfino for saving me, and I'm not sure I ever could, but that ain't going to stop me trying. I'm with you to be kind. All right. So we're in for something big now, right? We must be. If you did aim to do the dungeon today, it will take maybe over an hour for all of the cutscenes and stuff that happens afterwards. Okay. Is that my immediate next quest? Everything appears to be in order here. In all my time in this world, I do not recall seeing so many optimistic faces. No. Okay. We'll see how I feel when we unlock it. With that, everyone is now equipped to work. I think I'll go and join the soldiers standing guard over the volunteers. It would be a shame if they fell prey to sin eaters after all the trouble we've gone to. Does anyone know if I'm going to get a cutscene when I turn this quest in? I want to believe the answer is no, but I'm never quite sure. Let us see that this plan is a resounding success for the sake of all in Northrend. No cutscene. Yay! Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take a break and eat some blueberries. I'm gonna get a snack. And then we'll come back and stream for a little bit longer. And we'll see how I feel when we actually unlock the dungeon and what time it is when we do. Y'all feel me? Y'all feel me. Okay. We'll take our break here. Enjoy the music. We'll be back when the song's over. Hey everybody. Thanks for your patience. Got my snack. I had 8 peanut butter pretzels. I'm ready to go. That none shall ever again. We're still level 78. And we get a bunch of blue. Okay. Bound for Amity. We're gonna see how we feel after we unlock the dungeon. There's a good chance I won't do it today. Energy levels, it's Steel Rock Day, that kind of thing. But we'll see where we get. And we should have a lot of stuff planned next week in that case. It appears we're the only ones left here. Do you know other pressing tasks? Would you care to accompany me to Amity? There, Yashtola is overseeing those who will view the Talos with magic. So let's join them at once. Right, let's go. Hey, African Prince, oh my gosh, hi. It was so nice to meet you at TwitchCon. How were your travels back to the Midwest? I bet I can pop on. Yeah, we'll get on a mount and we'll just ride. It'll be quick, it'll be easy, it'll be fast. And hopefully we won't pop aggro on any creatures. Because I don't want to fight. Well, I do want to fight, but I don't want to fight like meaningless trash mobs. I want to fight dungeon stuff. Good, yeah, very good. I hope you had a good time at TwitchCon. It was a nice, man, I was almost done, and then that thing decided it wanted to fight me. Maybe we can lose it when we actually get into the town. Yeah? Yeah! All right, let's go. I was able to call upon a sizable contingent from the Crystarium Guard. Captain Lina herself among them. I love her. Not only do they stand watch over civilians, when the time cometh, they too shall pour their magics into the Talos. It's happening! I can't believe it's happening! All proceeds smoothly here, and everyone is being moved into position. The moment of truth is nigh. If the stone is laid out in this manner, the imbuing should begin. Oh yeah, he's talking to himself. Runar! It does me well to see you again. When Master Matoya told us of the undertaking, we struggled to comprehend the enormity of it. Nonetheless, we have complete faith in you and yours. All that is within our power, the Knights Blessed will do. And as you can see by the presence of their people, Fanau is of the same mind. Where are the bunnies, though? Where are the bunny girls I can talk to? Oh, bunny girls be reticent. Bunny girls be quiet. I get it. I get it. Good of you to join us. I'm pleased to say we have gathered ample help for the imbuing. With Master Chai in the process of finalizing his design, I have taken the liberty of dispatching all hands to their positions. This means you, Catboy, get to work. Oh, I'm sorry. Catman. You hurtle along as though I have my house in order, but quite frankly, this is the most disorganized mess of a project I've ever overseen. And I haven't spent nearly as much time as I would like on my calculations. So thou hast proclaimed loudly and frequently, Master Chai. Yet from my perspective, I need to have a cutscene. We've been having way too many, like, readable things. I need these voice actors to get back to work. Yet from my perspective, a layman's though it may be, haste notwithstanding, thou hast gone to great lengths, abiding by proven methodology to ensure the integrity of thy design. Well, that's just the bare minimum that's expected of us at the Stoneworks. Though our glory days are behind us, I've not forgotten our time-honored traditions. But I should mention that the Exarch delivered the ore I asked for, Earthseed, I believe he called it. In that quantity, we can fashion a suitable heart for the Talos. And then everything will be in readiness, or so I would like to say. Yeah, is there a problem? In a Talos of, well, any reasonable size, a single heart, well, you're kidding. Or do we need more than one? Will serve to circulate aether through the chassis, given the unprecedented proportions of that which we seek to build. I doubt that will be the case. By installing smaller hearts at intervals, I believe we can maintain a stable aether flow, solving the problem. We don't have enough ore for this purpose. Not for it, but to procure more, I suppose. There's gotta be a better way. Y'shtola, you're smart. Mayhap now is a good time to bring them out? She does. She's got a plan. Friends, there is something I would show you. We can't use these. Are these not heartstones? The most prized possession of we of the Knights Blessed, and these belong to our kindred who have left us. We can't use these. These are sacred to them. We can't use this. Immersed in water, imbued with fervent prayer, these stones harbor no small amount of magic, and we may imbue them with yet more prior to their installation on the Talos. I think this is... I don't like... No. This doesn't feel right. Being from a different region, these cannot be used for the main heart. Peripheral ones, on the other hand, I believe they will serve. When Master Matoya spoke to us of the role we are to play, the Heartstones immediately came to mind. Of course, before bringing them with me, I made certain to consult my fellows first. The stones bear the precious lives of those who have gone to the Sunless Sea. We have now beheld the Sunless Sea with our very own eyes, and by the gentle lights that glimmer on high, we know there is peace beyond. Thus are we also at peace. If our Heartstones may serve to restore night to all the world, gladly do we give them. It's a good cat. I still don't feel right about it, though. But if that's truly their wish, if you could instruct us on how to distribute them. Oh yeah, I can't wait to tell Sid that we met someone like him and they were like a really pathetic cat man. For good luck, may I ask that you imbue one as well? Y'shtola, I would do literally anything for you, so Rest assured, it is not difficult. Raise your hand and focus as you would when attuning to an aetherite. And view the jade-colored stone if you would be so kind. A familiar-looking heartstone appears to... Why is it familiar? When was the last time I saw it? Who did it belong to? Please let this cutscene be voiced. Alright, we're in cutscene fatigue territory. If this heartstone appears familiar, it is because it belonged to Tadia. It bears the collective hope of the Knights Blessed, the hope that none shall ever again be sacrificed to Singers. Is that the person we held the funeral for? I've identified the spots on the Talos where the stones are needed. See that they're amply imbued, then install them as I've indicated on this diagram. Yeah, son, me too. Shadowbringers has had more voiced cutscenes than... It feels like every expansion has had more voice performance. I'm hoping Dawntrail is like really significantly stepping it up. Just because, especially the long stretches of reading can be really tiresome. We will set about the task at once. Well, no, I'm saying because Dawntrail's the most recent expansion, so potentially the most polished if every expansion has gone through like significant quality of life adjustments. So my hope is that if we're doing this much reading in Shadowbringers, maybe an Endwalker will do less, maybe in Dawntrail will do less than Endwalker, that kind of thing. When the Talos awakens and the way to Mount Gulg is secured, we shall sally forth. Promises to be a trying climb. Take what rest you can in the meantime. We will see you soon. You said you would have measures ready in the event that our friend fails to contain the light. Do you? Wow, he looks amazing here. Be assured that I do. All which I require lieth in this land. Do you want to tell me what those contingencies are by any chance? Yeah. So what's the plan? To my deepest regret, I cannot reveal the plan to thee. In order for it to succeed, 'tis vital that thou remainest ignorant of its nature until the time is right. Yet though I may thus keep my counsel, know that I have only thy safety at heart. Rest easy, my friend, and take such ease as thou mayest, the better to be ready for the trials to come. I don't like that in order for it to work, I can't know what it is. That reeks of like a... You would sabotage it, actually. Something is wrong with you and you would undermine it. I'm told the rock for the chassis is more or less ready, all queried, shaped, and laid out. Then the viewers have to do their work. I'll continue checking my calculations until the last moment, but it's only a matter of time. We've managed to rally nigh everyone in Norvrend for this endeavor. That's a remarkable feat in itself, but will it be enough? Okay, I need to look up these dies really quick. So give me a hot second. We've got Woad Blue. That's not bad. Storm Blue and Abyssal Blue. Let's do Woad. It was kind of close between Woad and Storm, though. At this point, you just... There's a try-on function. Is there? I can only search for items. So I don't actually know of a way to preview the dice in the game. There's no point worrying about such things now. I'll get back to my calculations. Go and rest as your friend suggested. My wife and the Exarch should be in the tavern. Why don't... Okay, Exarch cutscene has to be voiced. Premier, thank you. You're welcome. I don't see the Exarch here. This was a lie. You lied to me. Only your wife is here. He went outside a moment ago. I would have thought you'd have seen him. He kept me company for a short while, but then he came over rather pale. He's clearly been straining himself, the poor thing. He excused himself, saying that he needed a breath of fresh air. Weak as he looked, I did offer to go with him, but he assured me he would be fine. I do hope he's all right. Hey! I didn't see him come out. Oh, well, lucky me, there's an aether current, so we'll take this. I actually didn't think I'd be able to just run right up the mountain, so... And then... compass-wise, there's one to the northeast, so somewhere over here. We'll worry about that later. I imagine the game will naturally take us over there, so it's not something we have to prioritize at the moment. Death Spark does not appear to be nearby. I see that. He didn't, like, wander off towards Yulmore, did he? Why would he have done that? If what we need is to get him back to the Crystarium, then... it would be really convenient if we could fly here. I won't lie. Hi, buddy. What's going on?
The future is where my destiny awaits. Forgive me, I was lost in a dream.
The future is where my destiny waits. What's in the future? Like preventing the calamity? Destiny waits.
I needed some fresh air and thought to rest for a moment. It would seem I am more fatigued than I realized.
Every time I see somebody else's bunny, I'm like, I have the prettiest bunny in the whole game.
Too much time away from the tower, I fear. It drains me, leaves my body frail and weak.
Do I know his connection to the tower? Why he has to stay close to it?
Though, in truth, it is debatable whether I can still call this my body. When first I turned my mind towards the salvation of the world, I came to the conclusion that it would take many long years, many more than remain to me. And so I made myself one with the Crystal Tower, that I might live indefinitely. I am but an extension of it now, hence my weakness the farther I travel, and the longer I am away.
Can we get you back?
It has been quite a journey. But thanks to you, the end is in sight. My wish will finally be fulfilled. How goes the construction effort?
I'm really concerned about him, actually.
Then this may be the last moment we have to ourselves for a while. Come, sit with me. Tell me, when all of this is over, what will you do?
That's really close to a question that Aymeric once asked me at a candlelight dinner that was definitely a date. Well, we have to go back. We have to do stuff with the Empire, so... We never really have time to rest. What is this panty shot?
Ah, yes. Even should we succeed in forestalling the 8th umbral calamity, the specter of war will remain. But to declare your intent with such easy resolve, you truly are a hero's hero, my friend.
I don't really have a choice.
But whatever it is you decide to do, I have every confidence that you will do well. For you have the strength to forge your own path. You will leave countless lives better than you found them, and the souls you touch will never forget your kindness.
There is like an admiration and a fondness in his voice that feels really intense based on the amount of time that we've known each other. And like the way that Emmett's like, has he ever like taken his clothes off in front of you? It makes me wonder if this is would I recognize him, but that doesn't make sense. Like there's like a part of me that's like, is this like a La Habrea thing? Like, cause we iced him, but Emmett was like, oh, we can make other Asians like real Asians, cause we're the real Asians. And I'm wondering if maybe they did that, and the Asian they made was like, no, I'm not into it actually. I wonder. I don't know. I don't know. It feels like, I don't know. I don't know.
Then, in trying times, when you question your worth and your choices, they will raise their voices to remind you of the difference you have made.
But no, that wouldn't make sense because Asians are immortal. So he wouldn't need to extend his lifespan artificially. So that wouldn't work. That wouldn't work. I don't know then. Or maybe I'm not on the right track at all. Which could be a thing. That's the thing about playing through and trying to guess what's happening. It's like, I could guess wrong, and I could be wrong, and that's okay. When you question your worth and your choices, they will raise their voices to remind you of the difference you've made. He's kind of spitting right now,
and thus will your
though.
deeds come to affirm your path. Remember this.
Your deeds will affirm your path. Man, what a line! We're getting kind of intimate, though. Getting kind of personal. I feel like we've asked him previously what he would do when it was over. I feel like this is not a new question. But I imagine we'd probably get the same response regardless of the one that we picked, so...
When this is over, indeed. I once told you that there are things we can ill afford to lose.
Uh-huh.
Things, I said. Though in truth, I spoke of a person. One who is unaware of the full extent of my plans. Though he deserves to know, I have good reason to keep my counsel.
Is it me? No way, hang on, I gotta reread that back.
I have come to terms with this in my mind, yet my heart yearns to lay everything bare. For he is my inspiration, and I would give much and more for the chance to speak with him as friends, with no thought of concealment.
His heart yearns for a man? There are things we can ill afford to lose. Things, though I spoke of a person. One who is unaware of the full extent of my plans. My heart yearns to lay everything bare. He is my inspiration. I would give much and more for the chance to speak with him. Who? Who? It can't be me.
Should he indulge me with his tales, I would regale him with my own about my efforts in Northrend, perhaps.
But he's only... He was telling the dwarf about the tales I could tell, and now he's saying if this mystery man he yearns for would indulge him with tales, are they my tales? It can't be.
Though, ultimately, that tale is more yours than it is mine. Then, I would ask him about his next adventure. And if he should wish me to be a part of it, oh, how happy it would make me.
Well, I think you should be a part of it, but how do we get you off this place back to my place? That made it not like back to my place. I mean like off the first and back to the source.
Together we would travel the lands and cross the seas and take to the skies upon the eternal wind. My heart swells simply to imagine it.
Oh my god, he loves me. Why do you yearn for me?
But all of this is contingent upon our victory in the coming battle.
You can't have any doubt.
The people of this world have entrusted their hopes to us. We cannot fail them.
There is a part of me that wonders if the Crystal Arctic has some kind of connection to Ardbert, personally. Especially, like, with the... Oh, I need more time, but that would be, like... Ardbert's like a ghost, which means that would have to be, like, with the shard thing. I don't know. I don't know how this works.
Nor those who roused me from my slumber.
What slumber?
Thank you for your company, my friend. Let us return to Amity.
Was he sleeping? What does that mean? Is it like a metaphor? Like, did he wake up metaphorically? Or was he actually as a Rapunzel? What does this mean? Nor those who we cannot fail them, nor those who roused me from my sleep. What are you talking about? Who? When? Where? Don't walk away. You can't be gay and mysterious. Compelling though it may be. It's like, we don't know anybody who took a nap. I don't know. And this is tough, but I don't really, I don't pay attention to a lot of the hires in the game. Like I just, you know, if they're human, that's fine. But it's like where you're, it's just, you know, you gotta be like, if you really want me to pay attention, you gotta be like an elf, like a catboy or bunny or something. Like I just, you know, the human. So. I don't know. It's so confusing, but in a good way. In a good way. It was so romantic. Like, we haven't had a moment that romantic literally since our date with Aymeric. Xenos really wanted his, like, whoa, put your mouth on my neck and, like, suck out my blood and we're gonna fall. Like, he wanted that to be romantic. It was deranged, and maybe there was some attraction in it, but it was insane. Whereas, like, this was romance. He yearns? His heart yearns? He wants to lay his heart bare? Are you kidding me? Like, Xenos wanted to censor bar us, but the Crystal Exarch wants to, like, cup our face tenderly and, like, touch our hands. Basically reciting poetry. Worry not, my friend. I am much revived for the fresh air and your fine company. Let us turn our thoughts back to the task at hand. Phew. Listen, Exarch, I don't really have the mental clarity to go from, like, mysterious figure who yearns for me to, like, action mode. I really do feel like you should offer me some clarity here. Like, tell me I'm gonna... The Imperial Palace and the source! Is Estinian here? Oh, I was like, it's Xenos! It's not Xenos, it's Elidibus. It's Phozos. It's fake Xenos. It's not voice! Come on! Your radiance. I wonder if they do that on purpose. I don't know if we've heard Elidibus's voice yet. I have taken the liberty of quashing the vile rumors that your heir is possessed by a devil? A devil? Xenos was already really fucked up. What do you mean? Elidibus, how are you worse? What do you mean? With the nation in the grip of war, I think his ass gets fatter every time it's on screen. I think it's real subtly expanding. With the nation in the grip of war, we may rely on patriotic zeal to prevent them from resurfacing. And what if Emmett said, okay. He's gone. He's making mischief somewhere else. He has taken himself to the first to usher that world to its end. Okay, so again, like I've been predicting, either Emmett Selk is, like, has changed his plans and doesn't care, or he has a new plan that is still going to usher the first to its end and doesn't need the Light Wardens to do that anymore. Either he's changed or he's just adjusted, and I don't know which one it is. Yeah, that thing comes with backup beepers. Like... Or so I believe. He did not disclose the details of his mission, having ever preferred to work alone. Even to those who have known him since the beginning, his actions can prove unpredictable. Now I'm just imagining, like, Xenos walking, backing up, and Asahi has, like, the light sticks that, like... that you see with, like, maintenance crews, where it's like, wow, wide load on the way. Stay out. Even to those who've known him since the beginning, his actions can prove unpredictable. Oh, is he a man of whimsy? I am a stranger to his ways. He joys in playing me for a fool. Full many times have I been convinced I was acting of my own volition, only to discover all was as he willed. I'm telling you, man, he just decided he didn't need the Light Wardens, and he can do this a different way. I swear that's it. My dear grandfather, especially since it seems like we're getting sick. Otherwise, I would be really concerned about that, right? I would be like, hey, we're absorbing all the Light Warden essence. Are we gonna, like, turn into a monster or something? Because that happens to people who get touched by the stuff, the essence. They become the Sin Eaters, they become... But it's like, you can't do that to us, because if we turn into a monster, we can't play the game no more. We quite literally have plot armor for this. Like, if we're a who's good? We can't play a monster. So I don't think that's happening, but something is happening, and I don't know what, and it makes me nervous. On the subject of our esteemed colleague, his last report, though brief, did contain one item of interest. So he is talking to Elidibus. You have doubtless wondered why the scions of the Seventh Dawn have not taken the field of... Oh, you rat bastard! You're narking on us! Nobody likes a snitch, Elizabeth. Yeah. It's because they are no longer in the store. God damn it. We can't have anything. We can't have shit. The hero of the Scions has journeyed to the first, as have his comrades, albeit incompletely. Their bodies yet But our body went, right? Their bodies yet remain here in the source. Oh, I don't like where this is going. No, 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 no. No, no, no. No, 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 no. This presents an opportunity. If we can defeat the Alliance prior to the Scion's return, we may eliminate their order at a stroke. I really don't like when someone wearing Xenos' face talks about stroking. It's just like, okay, all right. Well, there's only one freak allowed to do that. Elidibus, you don't have that freak. You can't match that freak. With the Scions gone, none shall remain to thwart our plans. It will be but a matter of striking down the hero upon his homecoming. Which, lest you forget, is essential to the realization of our objective, of both of our objectives. Through Heidelin's meddling, her champions threaten to wrest the reins of fate from our grasp. The world is at risk of being dragged down the false path. One which will never see man reclaim his true form. 'Tis unthinkable that he should supplant us, incomplete as he is. Such a devolution is abhorrent, and it must be stopped before it is too late. Oh yeah, what was that thing Emmett Selleck said? I don't consider you to be alive, so I'm not guilty of murder if I kill you. Yikes! The hours come, your radiance. Order your armies to march once more. Crush all who stand in your way. This is your heart's desire, is it not? To seize a victory that is yours and yours alone for the future of Garlemald. It can't be him. It can't be him. Is it him? Is it him? Oh dear, you do not wear the mummer's motley well. I was never one to take an interest in tedious conflicts. Is it Emmett? The whereabouts of my one true friend. However, you can't, Xenos, you can't fucking go where I am. There's no chance, man. They interest me greatly. I but hope the beasts of this first are providing him proper sport. Oh my god, every day he thinks about me and some very specific parts of my body that I won't mention for TOS violations. I would know every detail, Lord Xenos, or would you rather I called you Elidibus? How is he doing this? I don't understand how he's body hopping like an Ascian is. How is he doing this? Unexpected. Most unexpected. That immortality should be within the reach of one with a borrowed echo. Are people with the echo immortal by default? That would make me and Cryo immortal. I don't think that's right. You have outdone yourselves, Xenos. Wait, borrowed? How is he borrowing the echo? Is he gonna ice Elidibus right here and now? Because that would be really sexy, actually, I won't lie. I have no particular attachment to that name, but I am rather fond of that body. I mean, with an ass like that, I can't blame you. You walk into the room, that thing comes in like 40 seconds later. Without it, I cannot enjoy my hunt to the fullest. The things he makes me feel, it's sick. It's sick. You can't possibly challenge an Ascian. Your secrets or my flesh, I care not which you give me first. The choice is yours. But she was the result of experimentation by the Garlean Empire. This can't be implying that the heir to the Garlean throne was subject to the same treatment. She also wasn't able to control hers. Like we got several like echo flashbacks with her. We never got that with Xenos. We were around him a lot. But no way! Xenos really said, it's my ass and I need it now. You, no way, it can't be over. You could either stop here or continue for another hour to an hour and a half. I think we have no choice but to stop here. Should I accept the next quest? Will that start cutscenes immediately? Can I unlock the dungeon? What are we looking at here? Yeah. I can't stream for 5 hours today. Fantastic, I can't believe it. I also like, there's Xenos' model. I've seen it before, it looks good. It doesn't look as good with the Litibus in it. There's a small cutscene we can accept, or I could choose not to. You know what, maybe I won't accept it. Because I don't usually accept, I usually wait for the next time. This gives me my aether current. Extinguishing the last light. Oh, fuck. Hang on. Right. Go for another. Being like 6 o'clock. I think we have to save 79 for next time. I don't want to, but I think we must. There's some stuff I have to get done, especially knowing that tomorrow I start another 2-week off-site work gig. So I won't have as much time at my computer to get stuff I need to get done finished, because I will be traveling for the next 2 weeks. We won't postpone God of War, but we'll do 79 next time. Which is good because I'll do all the blue quests. We'll get settled for Aether current stuff. It's really tempting. I can't. The only thing I've had to eat today, I had an egg and I had 8 pretzel bites. I had 8 peanut butter pretzels. It's not enough. I need to eat. Big stuff for next time, however. We'll have a lot to look forward to, I think. Let me see if there's anybody online that we might be able to raid. Let me see. Okay. I think we are going to raid Cassie Dot, who is approaching the end of Heavensward, which was until Shadowbringers, my favorite expansion. So I think we will raid them, because I think that would be fun. And I don't usually get to raid people in the Final Fantasy 14 category. I don't usually get to be in the Final Fantasy 14 category, because everyone's doing M4S stuff, Arcadian stuff, everyone's doing Dawn Trail stuff or Endwalker stuff. I can't see that stuff. That stuff's not for me yet. So I think we'll raid this person. And we will do our level 79 quest and dungeon next time. I will see you all on Discord, and I will see you tomorrow for God of War, Saturday and Sunday, and we'll be back next Friday with Final Fantasy 14 on Final Fantasy 14 Friday. Bye, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your day.